Okay, are we ready? Nice.
Yo, I put it like wow, this that sound. These oaks don't work hard like me, I hope they know by now. Bayo Bab, stand my ground. Bro, these money trees go overseas like Percy Tau. I'll make sure you stay around, quiet when I'm under loud. No negatives allowed, me and positivity took a vow. I always play to win, don't anticipate loss. Mind always in the clown, my boy. Never think about the drop, never ever ever think about the drop.
Welcome to it, sports fans. It is the MKT Show. We may do a redraw, which means we have to do this show again in an hour's time, re-record it, have it done again, have Andre Arshavin come and say, this is the MKT Show twice. And he is looking grim as though the KGB is on his case. Andre Arshavin, the absolute victim of just a lazy IT guy, I guess, is what it boils down to. Joining me, if you don't know what that means, I mean, I can't really help you. Where are you living? Under a rock.
Honestly.
Under a rock. Paulo Diaz, what's happening, Paul?
Arshavin, I love how he's getting it, but Arshavin's just talent, right? I've worked on things like that. Never on a draw, but on things like that, where there's lots of people behind the scenes. Arshavin, he's just a talent. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. He's just been told, go, put your hands, grab the balls, give the balls open. Give it to someone. That's all Arshavin knows.
Yeah.
When things start going wrong, it's the guys like me in the background. Oh God, please stop it now. Please stop it now. No, I'm the talent. He would not be accounting to anybody, not explaining himself to anybody. Go speak to my people. Did I show up on time? Yes. Did I take the balls out?
Yes.
Yes. Did I open the balls? Yes.
Yes.
I've done nothing wrong.
That's right.
Now you've humiliated me as well. I want some of that nice hospitality money.
Yes.
You know, when you're glad handing in Qatar.
Yes.
I want some of that now because I've been embarrassed.
Golden handshake. Andre Arshavin.
Did what he had to do. He's the real victim.
But I don't blame Atletico. They're so blind. They said no, VAR, go back, redraw.
Let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
So were they the only ones who complained?
Yeah, because they said so. Do you know what the actual problem was?
Yeah. Oh, but anyway, to tell those who don't know.
They didn't include Man United into that mix. So like, no man.
What's interesting is they
Let's go
carried
upstairs.
on drawing when they saw there was an error, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, as you saw United drawn against Villarreal, you're like, oh well, I know that's not supposed to happen.
Yes.
They carried on, and they kept doing it. It was the most insane thing.
They had to. They can't say, wait a minute, in the middle of the show. You know what I mean?
But surely stop the show rather than go and redo the whole thing.
redo.
No. And the explanation killed me.
Yeah.
IT error.
Can they stop?
No, they can't. The show must go on.
No, because if they stop, how does that look? Or do you just cut to the? Remember, for those who don't know, remember when TV wasn't 24 hours? And
Color bars.
Hey?
The color bars.
That's what they should have done.
Yeah.
Because then you go with any angle. Then you could. It's like, have you seen how VAR now? They don't show you the incident. They're trying the Euros thing. We don't know what's going on back there.
Some guy tripped over the cable.
Yeah. No.
Here is.
Quickly.
He fell.
It's unbelievable.
That guy, do you know what it was? It was that thing of, you know, when you go to the supermarket, system offline.
Yeah.
Void. No, we have to avoid it.
Gully void. Kefi.
Okay, think avoid it. Same thing. So that guy in the class is like, yeah, I have to go back to my garage.
My man there, who was the Italian guy who
was explaining
the UEFA. What's he? The head of UEFA. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Is there anything more hilarious still to this day than an Italian person speaking English with that accent?
That's how I was laughing.
Like, because I rewatched the draw and I thought,
I was like, this guy must stop explaining.
I thought, okay, you know what? I come from a home where obviously I'm judging my own parents,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous because I grew up in the northern suburbs, and they've got the.
Yeah.
They've
I know.
both got a Xhosa accent over the English, and
Yeah, I know it.
Betty. And now I've got this is entertainment, primetime Italian. This guy sounds like he's out of a movie.
But he made me laugh. He said system motto. I was like, guys, you're UEFA.
So Atletico Madrid, they would have wanted it though. Who they were playing you guys, wasn't it? Or they playing you
No,
guys
they're
now?
playing Bayern Munich first time.
Yeah, I know.
That's why they had to call VAR. That's what I said.
And now they got Man United. They're like, it worked. Yo, there was no way.
Roman, whatever Roman Abramovich did, he's the man.
Technical error. We've already spoken to Roman, and he's asked me to confirm. As his right-hand man, Roman has said I must tell everybody there was a technical error.
Roman hit one of these. Make sure it's little again.
There was a technical error. Roman had
sure.
nothing to do with it. He was in London. We were looking at the January transfer window. It had nothing to do. There was a technical.
Just make sure. He said, just make sure.
James, Liverpool, did they get an upgrade or a downgrade? Who did they get in the end?
Inter Milan.
Oh, it's no
I
good.
was speaking to Sensor today. I don't know how to feel about it.
Well, yeah, it's Salzburg. I mean, you would have beaten the Austrians. Yeah, yesterday you were quite confident. And now you've got Inter Milano.
Shame. Poor Salzburg.
I honestly have no idea how to feel about Inter Milan.
You don't know.
I don't know. I don't.
It's tougher than Salzburg.
Shame. Poor Salzburg.
Who do they get now?
They got Bayern Munich.
Oh.
So yeah, and then
Well, I mean, they went from Liverpool to Bayern Munich. They never really had a great.
no, but
Yeah,
Wow.
they never really.
no, but hold on.
Why did he say it like
Hold on.
Liverpool or Bayern Munich?
Hold on, and
You
then
heard the way he said it.
ah,
Like Liverpool or Bayern Munich.
No, that's not what I meant.
No, but
No, that's
but
not
it was
what
a
I
little
meant.
bit of that.
it did become harder for them, so more difficult. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, of course. And then a mate of mine said, the Red Bull guys couldn't bribe because they spent all their money trying to beat the Mercedes charge.
Oh, they spent the budget.
Yeah, they spent the Mercedes boys.
Oh, in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, they said, boys, you're on your own. You saw what happened yesterday.
The thing about unless you got PayPal, even PayPal takes a couple of
Yeah.
days, so they couldn't transfer that.
They said, boys,
Briefcase.
you saw we were trying to beat the charge.
All right, we'll talk
We
about.
maxed out.
Yeah, no, we're maxed out. I got it. We'll talk about that Champions League draw, F1. I still want to talk about what happened there. I've tried to gather more information by reading, which is a pretty old school way of gathering information. We'll do some social media, and then English Premier League pal, a guy called Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang late again. I mean, it's unbelievable. He's the captain of a tiny little thing you've probably never heard about called Arsenal. We're going to talk about that because you know my stance on Aubameyang.
We share that stance. It is wide-legged
Yeah,
and cockeyed.
it's a stance.
Stance.
It's
Unbelievable.
now, that is breaking news to me that we share that stance, which we've shared for a long time. I didn't even know I had that stance, but I do agree with Paolo. I can't move off it now. I'm a stubborn guy. I'm Xhosa. It's for a reason. If you are with us on YouTube for the first time, please do subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000. By the way, I will give away 1,000 Rand once we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'll let the guys decide how that gets distributed. So if there's any blame and people feel hard done by, it's Senzo, it's James, it's Welcome, and it's C4. It's not me. If you feel hard done by, don't get back to me. Don't at me. They are the guys deciding. 1,000 smackaroos will go to somebody once we get to 1,000 subscribers on the tubes. YouTube, fantastic thing. It's the MKT Show coming up after this. Andre Arshavin, a victim, a 4-goal hero for Arsenal. But last night, with his pants down. I mean, because what does he do in that situation? I mean, Paolo, you've put it so well. Andre Arshavin is the loser last night. Because the internet's savage, right? Forevermore, he's going to be...
He's a meme now. You are
He's
shoving
Steve Harvey.
That's exactly what he is.
He's football Steve Harvey. Give him a loud suit and a mustache.
Colombia.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness.
They did the same in the Oscars two years ago, right?
Him.
No, can't be Steve Harvey.
Not him.
Yo.
I think they announced La La Land won, but it was supposed to be Midnight.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Moonlight.
Moonlight.
And then they said La La Land 1.
Who was the person?
I I don't know. Was it? It was Warren Beatty.
Yeah.
But James told me the Oscars don't matter anymore. So
Yeah, no, let's not get into
Because
that.
he's stuck in La La Land.
it was Moonlight, James. Wake up, man. Just get some Moonlight so you can get
I called it midnight, so what do I know?
No, Moonlight, well, I mean, it's all. James says it doesn't
There's
matter.
moonlight at midnight.
James, you seen Moonlight?
No.
What?
No, me neither.
No.
Well, what's in it?
Yeah.
No.
Now let's go.
No, it's
MKT hasn't seen it either. Let's go.
Although,
now.
James,
You don't
sorry.
see anything.
Yeah, I don't want to be associated with you, James. You haven't seen Raging Bull, so
You haven't seen
I
Godfather.
was kind of on your side, but now I want to move away because you know what might happen there, James. So you might clip it brilliantly because you're quite good at clipping, and then you might make it look like we agree. We do not on film because James will watch. He's called Batman the greatest movie of all time,
Never.
Yeah, well.
Not once called it that. No.
and it's the Christian Bale one.
Nope. Didn't call it that.
Because
So-
he's stuck in La La Land. The Oscars
Michael
don't
Keaton,
matter.
first of all, is the only Batman. Let's get that clear right now, both once and for all.
I have said that on the show before, by the way.
No, I've said that, and you said Christian Bale was the best one, and you said that was the best movie of all time.
No, but since we've been in this studio, I have said that on the show.
What?
About Michael Keaton.
Have you seen the original Batman?
No.
With Michael Keaton?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't believe this guy. Do you know who Eartha Kitt is?
Sorry?
She was Catwoman.
Wasn't Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman?
Eartha Kitt's a bit before Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
In the original Adam West series.
Oh,
in
you
the
see.
comics.
Adam West, the mayor on Family Guy, James. Just so you, because he's Batman.
No, Batman.
Yeah,
Staring.
Stapur. you know Mayor Adam West from Family Guy,
The guy with
the mayor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture his face.
So you know he was Batman.
I had no idea.
Now you do.
I thought you were into Batman.
Now he knows.
Who do you think the best James Bond is? You've seen all of them.
Who do I think the best James Bond
obvious.
is?
Have you seen all of them?
Um,
Like Roger Moore, or you haven't really.
Lazenby.
so I haven't. So I'm going to choose from the ones I have seen, and I think Pierce Brosnan.
So it's just that's between two people, isn't it?
Who's the best Superman then, James?
James.
I'll tell you.
I'll help you.
Christopher Reeves.
Good call.
Nah, well, I haven't seen that one, but for me, Cavill does a good job.
You can't judge it. You can't judge it if you haven't seen Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, no,
Because
that's-
once you see Christopher Reeve, you undoubtedly go, that is the best Superman.
Better than Brando.
Way better. Well, Brando didn't play Superman. Brando played his father.
Did he?
All I know is that the best Hulk is Lou Ferrigno. He was made for that. What did they do there, Paolo? They just painted him.
Just painted him.
right? And that
Because
was
the new Hulk there is not a person, it's just a CGI.
yeah. So there's that Lou
Who's
Ferrigno.
played Hulk? Edward Norton?
You can't be a bad Hulk.
Eric Banner.
How are you a bad Hulk? Like you're not acting
Mark
half the time,
Ruffalo.
like you just said.
Yeah.
So you can't. If
That's
you're
true.
a bad Hulk, you must know.
Because
They don't like you,
Lou
don't feel you.
Ferrigno had nothing to hide behind. He wasn't CGI'd, he wasn't placed later.
And he's deaf, eh? Lou Ferrigno. I stand to be corrected. No. I'm serious.
But that's why he was Hulk.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah, I think it could compute.
That's
Yeah.
really.
No,
Who's,
Lou-
who's
let's do the research.
Who's considered like the Hulk?
I don't know. You guys would have to tell me. I think Lou Ferrigno, but who do you think?
I've never seen Lou Ferrigno's Hulk, so I don't know.
But okay, of the other guys, who was it? Edward Norton,
Eric Banner and Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. Is Ruffalo the latest guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And James,
he's gonna say
he's the Thanos guy.
Yeah,
eh?
probably Mark Ruffalo.
Nah,
I
Eric
guess.
Banner.
Eric Banner.
Eric Banner for me.
But it's tough to be a bad Hulk. For half the movie, it's not you, or not. I don't know. Like Edward Norton,
Edward Norton's one was there was too much going on in the movie.
he's a good actor. That guy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, is he?
He's serious, bro. He's A-list.
Paulo?
He's A-list. He's pretty good. A little
Okay.
bit up himself. Lou Ferrigno was 80% deaf.
Yeah.
And then he had a cochlear implant when he was in 2012.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
So, every day school day. James was right.
Yeah.
Who knew? Thanos movies are still all up in my feels there. I do need. Paulo, do you? Where can I get a
Gauntlet.
gauntlet? Thanos is my hero.
When do you feel like eating again?
Yeah.
So you can go low tech and probably like go to Toys R Us or something and get
No.
like a little kiddie one that like
We're not
when you
doing
press the cow moves and then you can do one like that.
Yeah.
Or like it depends how much you like eating. but we're not talking for days. We're talking for years.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
that match for the proper
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, for like a legit looking one.
All right,
I'm
well,
sure you could go to like Cosmic Comics and buy one.
do I look
Yes.
like the type of guy who's shopping at Cosmic Comic?
You
want
can,
to
James,
gauntlet.
and
I want the real deal.
there are places. Oh, James, I've got to show you something.
Yes.
Friend of mine, you must see this place a friend of mine opened up. God, James and I will take that offline.
Yes.
You got to see this. This guy will get you an infinity gauntlet. Same time, you'll have an infinity zero in your bank account.
It's a perpetuity.
You
Like
just-
my children.
Yeah,
yeah.
They will pay debt.
It's gonna
your
affect-
family will be in debt forever, like
It
in
will
North
be
Korea.
inevitable
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
your family will
Yes.
be in debt.
Like in North Korea,
Yeah.
the sins they can go back to great grandfathers.
Yes.
And make you pay the debt.
Oh, this is tough because I do need one, and I need a high tech one.
You can't stop the world though. It's just gonna be noisy and make the sound you click. Half the people
You don't know
that
that.
irritate you won't go away.
No, but you don't know that. Until I have the gauntlet, you have no idea what
Are
I.
you sure you got the facilities for that, big
I
man?
do, big man, because I'm not like overrated actor James. Who's Iron Man?
Robert Downey.
Robert
Jr.
Downey Jr., the C-list actor, A-list star, just like Johnny Depp. But I'm not like him. He's weak. He's weak sauce. Then he died.
Speaking of gloves, have you guys seen the Adidas goalkeeper gloves?
What's
Oh, they're
happening
so
there?
cool.
Let's talk
Those
about
are
it.
so cool.
I hate them, but I
They
like
don't,
that you
But
like
have,
it.
have you seen them physically?
Yeah,
Oh
Okay.
no, I haven't. Is it?
yeah.
Oh no, they are wild. So at the
It's
first
so
I saw
cool.
them was at the Adidas store in Santon.
Uh-huh.
They don't have straps,
Yeah.
right? They're like a dishwashing glove
Yeah,
with
What?
fins.
it's like Spider-Man. Yeah, it's like Spider-Man.
James, they're insane.
They're
It's like
awesome.
they're-
Gay was rocking them in the last game.
Yeah,
He's
well,
been rocking them for a while.
All the Adidas kids, they're about 2 seasons now. This
Yeah,
is the
they've been
second
rocking them
season
for a
they played
while.
them. Yeah, they're quite long. They come about halfway up your arm.
Yeah.
No strap. It's like I don't know if it's like Marty McFly's
Yeah.
Nikes from Back to the Future 2.
They've modeled it around the Predator, the
so-
boots.
Right,
so-
yeah. So as you put it on, you don't have to strap it. Comes halfway up your arm. Like I said, it's a dishwashing glove the way it fits, but it's got all like little fins on it. They're the most bizarre looking things you've seen.
Why am I a lady in the Elizabethan era? Why do I need that?
I
That's what I'm
suppose because it
saying.
doesn't strap.
Doesn't strap, that's
So
why.
because it doesn't strap, it's got to hold on.
So it's like boots that don't have laces now. You do the whole fly net thing
Yeah.
now. So they've modeled it around the Predator. So go look at the Predators, like the boots, and go look at the...
Will it make me a better goalkeeper?
I don't think it's about that.
So-
it's about Instagram, is it?
So I played goalkeeper, right? And I can understand because if you've got the strap, and obviously the more expensive the gloves,
Yeah.
the thicker the strap.
Got you.
And like legit professional goalkeeper gloves, like I got as close as I could, but I mean, it just starts getting ridiculously
It's
expensive,
expensive,
right? I can imagine, I can understand why that strap, if the ball hits it, you got no control over it.
I see what you're saying.
Because it could
like,
bounce
yeah,
off.
Yeah.
And it actually limits your movement with the strap. So I suppose going longer, there's nothing that could hit it. That's not natural. And your wrist movement is normal. James, you can relate to having full 360 rotational movement in your wrist.
Yes.
And how valuable it is.
That is, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. In your bed at night while you're eating Doritos in the bed, but you don't
Yeah.
spill. You're a neat eater.
So not a
You don't spill.
goalkeeper,
Oh,
but a
spills
man
other
who
things.
appreciates full 360 wrist mobility.
ambi wrist
Up,
rotation.
down, 360. So you really appreciate that. You don't want anything in the way.
So there it is.
More
Full
to
rotation.
clean.
Carpal tunnel, not a good thing for James or for goalkeepers. And James, you can appreciate that. I do like that, Paula. So yeah, James, it does make you a better keeper. It also makes you better at whatever you do
A better keeper.
with the rotation of the wrist.
Let's just say David Seaman.
Wow.
Well, that's big broadcasting.
Wow.
Let's get into football talk.
He
with
was a
that.
goalkeeper.
No,
What?
he was.
He was a
I don't know what
goalkeeper.
James' problem is. The guy's a
goalkeeper.
world. He's a legendary.
No, I know who
Arsenal.
he is. I just enjoyed the reference.
Why? Are you a big Arsenal fan?
No,
Well,
you know
his-
what? Don't explain the
Yeah,
joke.
we don't
I
have.
think it was
I
peak.
don't want it.
No, peak, clip it, post it.
Yeah, the
TikTok
Champions
famous.
League. Let's go to the Champions League. That's big broadcasting from Paolo there.
Unbelievable.
So they drew the Champions League. It was on the internet, the most reliable thing in the world. I looked at it. Sens are sending me Man City, Sporting. I remember that. Boom, boom. Oh, wow. Now you're sending me Man, and then I'm sending you Man United. Who did you get again? PSG. And they
yeah.
even did the Ramos is going home, I think. Oh, no, wait, that's for the second.
No, yeah, they said Messi versus Ronaldo.
Yes, yeah.
You know
Paolo,
what I mean?
Paolo sends me, that's what you get for trying to rig Ronaldo and Messi competition. What?
We all know that's what they were after.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what they're after, because that is blockbuster. Can you make more money than PSG, Real Madrid, first of all, with the names that are...
PSG Man United, you mean?
No, no. I'm saying PSG, Real Madrid now.
Oh, yeah.
But the PSG Man United, just one last time, How can you make more money than those two? Yeah,
Nah,
you're
you
quite
got-
right.
Because now they were doing the Ronaldo versus Messi thing,
Yes.
and then now it's gonna be the Ramos thing.
Ramos goes home.
And it was, the first one is Pochettino's audition.
Yeah,
Does he knock them out, take the job?
and now they're 3 dimensions now. So it's Messi against his arch nemesis again.
Yes.
And then it's Mbappe, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Great. I love it.
They
I
never
love
lose. FIFA will never lose.
You mean UEFA?
UEFA, well, all of them.
Yeah.
FIFA, UEFA. It's fantastic.
And because Atletico, they're like no. They even tweeted it. They're like no.
So I think to stay on the first, the sort of box office draw with Real Madrid and PSG is you got to love periods because Real Madrid upset. They're lobbying. They're the most upset because they first get Benfica, which is who Real Madrid, right? You've got to fancy yourself against Benfica. And they're going, but the mistake happened after we were drawn. So we weren't affected, right? So they're lobbying, trying to go, well, you need to redraw because it's not right. And UEFA did the right thing. Listen, mistakes happen. We're
Sure.
only human. You can't have Real Madrid win and just screw everyone. So it's embarrassing. Go back to the beginning, start again, right?
Yeah.
They did 100% the right thing. But Real Madrid, Real Madrid lawyer, that guy's not on retainer. That guy's on staff.
Yeah.
Right? That's an in-house lawyer
Yeah,
because he's busy. He's busy, that guy. But what you got to love about Real Madrid being upset about playing PSG is the irony of going, isn't this the point of the Super League?
Yes.
Didn't you want these games all the time? And now you get it, and you go, oh, no, we don't. No, we don't really want that.
Well, it's not on their terms.
It's not on their terms.
Yeah.
so-
Real Madrid are upset. They're not upset about the fixture. It's
No.
that they're playing PSG not on their terms.
not on their terms. So that's Real Madrid. I love them because just when you think, oh, maybe Real Madrid, you can admire them. They go do something so stupid, they make a big stink about it. It's going to carry on for months. And then you get into, all the stories. Messi going back to Real Madrid. Messi and Neymar.
Yeah.
Ex-Barca stars. Ramos going back. Hakimi going back. So many. Mbappe may be a Real Madrid player by then.
That's very true.
January 1, he can sign.
That's
Pre-contract.
You've just opened up a whole new world. You don't realize what you've just done. And he will do this. Florentino Perez
Yeah, he's the best. I love it.
launches, or in Spain they don't just sign a player, especially when it's Mbappe levels. You do his signing the day before the game to the crowd. Mbappe, and he's playing for PSG tomorrow, but the day before he needs to rock up.
And he's gonna go to Paris.
That's like high level negotiations because you've got to go at some point because it's said it's done, right?
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
He's going. They got to say to you, okay, guys, let's announce it after the time.
Yeah, they'll have it. Well said, because Kylian Mbappe has been incredible this season in terms of his professionalism, by the way.
Yeah.
Because he's a young boy. Like a lot of people don't realize how young this guy is. You haven't heard a peep from him. Who's his agent? Mino.
No,
surely.
no. But
No,
there was some form of chat. Like they tried to offer him another contract, and he's like,
Yeah, but it didn't
His-
get.
but his mom leaked it, and like all
His
that.
family looks after him. His
Yeah.
father, but I'm sure they've got people, but the father's
the
the
father
guy.
thing. So
Yeah.
there's going to be tax
He
evasion.
pulled
at
up
some
with he
stage.
pulled up with his dad at the Ballon d'Or.
I don't like that. Something's going to go wrong. Look at Neymar. It's been a mess the whole time. Neymar's been a mess since Santos, remember? Because all of that stuff came out about how much
Yeah.
they took, and then his dad, and now Spain was a mess. Look how there's going to be a problem with Mbappe. Damn it, I knew he wasn't perfect. I do like the guy, though. He's been incredibly professional.
Yeah, he has, and it could have so easily thrown him. And I mean, even Messi coming in.
Yeah.
And what you watch about Neymar, and we're limited in league. We only see Champions League, but you can go find, a couple of highlights here and there. Is actually how much he sacrifices for the other two.
Yeah.
When I said Messi, not Neymar, how much he actually clicks with both of them.
Yeah.
He's so phenomenal. He's such a clever footballer. There was a thing he did last week in the Champions League game. I can't remember if he scored or just missed.
No, he scored.
That thing that he does, where he just knocks the ball so far ahead, but only he can catch it.
Yeah.
That's like, every footballer's got that what do they call it? Mulligan.
Yeah.
Every footballer's got that mulligan, but he does it. He goes, surely you've knocked it too far ahead of
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. Not him.
Forget about it. He's knocked it too far ahead of time.
And he's a good finisher. Like usually the pace guys, like a Dama Traore vibe, when you're that level of pace, sorry, the finishing's gone. But and also what I like about him, he's never injured. What's going on with this guy? Especially You remember Pato, Michael Owen, these explosive guys. So whatever he's doing, I'm on board. I'm on board. Can he maintain it though once we get to a real league? And that we shall see.
And if he thinks he's got pressure at Paris, Real Madrid booed Ronaldo. They booed Casillas.
Those guys don't care.
You know, they booed
They
Raul.
shunted Raul.
Yeah, they don't care.
Bro,
They don't care.
They had white handkerchiefs for Gareth Bale. They said, yeah, you're
No, Raul.
Raul, one of their own from the soil.
Mr. Madrid.
The guy.
They,
Mr. Madrid.
They booed
Casillas
him.
out. Casillas was what? From 16 years old, eh?
No, yeah.
They let him leave through the back door and don't come back, and they've made it so ugly. So Kylian Mbappe, you're about to learn a lesson, my friend. You are about... So PSG, Real Madrid, but that's the draw, right? That's Super League, that's what we pay for.
Blockbuster.
Big opportunity for Vinicius to go, excuse me, why do you need that guy? Or, hey, Kylian, when you come here, this is already occupied, you're going to play on the right.
You know the way Vinicius has stepped up this season, but like not just a bit. He's
Taking the game.
you know
next level.
he's remember that season where Ronaldo's just the switch flipped? Where I think it was
After the World Cup.
2004. It was after that Euro. He suddenly got bigger.
Yeah.
And then there was just no stopping him. He was
Yeah.
inconsistent, and then he came back that 2005 season, bigger, stronger, unstoppable.
Yeah.
Vinicius had that. It was just out of nowhere. He was okay,
Yeah.
inconsistent, and then just went. And I think the biggest story about Real Madrid is I hope when the dust settles, because we don't always recognize greatness when it's in front of us, right? And because he's not charismatic or has a philosophy or built an empire or whatever, that we can finally give credit to Ancelotti.
Mm-hmm.
That guy he needs to go down, and he will. And I hope when he hangs up what do managers hang up? His whistle, his coat, whatever he
Certificate,
hangs up.
whatever. Qualification.
his eyebrows,
Yeah.
keep his eyebrows.
His license.
Whatever it is that we go, that guy did it at Milan, he did it at PSG, he did it at Real Madrid.
Did it at Chelsea.
Even look at Chelsea. Even look at Everton.
Yeah.
What a mess they are now.
Yeah.
And last season, no hassle, just carried on. He's works with big stars. He's such a phenomenal manager, and he went to Real Madrid, and now he's getting. Who's carrying Real Madrid? Modric,
Yeah.
Benzema, Casemiro.
Yeah.
He's,
Ballies.
he's getting it out of them.
His one criticism, Paulo, and I've always wondered why Carlo... Listen, I also think people don't realize what a great player he was.
Oh, forget about it.
Yeah, like all-timer defender. He was in the mix. That Costa Curta, Baresi...
That
Maldini.
Milan team was, sure, Maldini, Baresi, and then the Dutch guys up front. But he was...
Oh, he's in there. He's
He ran that team.
And his one chink in his armor, and the great AC Milan team, is that he never wins league titles, and that was always the criticism with Carlo. He's a Champions League manager, and although listen, he's got the most tied with Shankly, hey, 3.
He should have, yeah.
Is it Shankly who's got 3 as well? Well, anyway, I think it's him and another guy with 3. Carlo Ancelotti's an all-timer. All-timer.
Oh, it's Dan as well as.
Oh, Zizou. Yeah, he wasn't bad as
Not
a
a
player.
bad trick to have, being good at only winning the Champions League, though.
Yeah.
Not a bad skill to draw on.
That's the one you want. You do want to win the Champions
It's
League.
kind of like being... But he's only ridiculously handsome.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
super handsome as a player.
He's only got 6 rockets.
But he's like, so because he's not crazy on the bench and he doesn't do rock and roll football, or he doesn't... What is Ragnick saying the other day? You only press when you're pregnant, or whatever the hell he is saying.
What?
I'm overquoting for effect, but
No, sure.
Ancelotti never gets caught up in that stuff. And he just goes time and time and time again. And be careful of Real Madrid. Be careful of them. He's...
Dark horses,
They're cruising the league. They
Yeah.
got such a lead. I don't think Atletico or Madrid can put together a run to catch up with them. So they'll be fresh. He'll start rotating. Watch out for AC Milan, I think. Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Actually, Milan.
Vinicius, I like him. I like what I see there, and I've said it before. I don't know if they need Mbappe. You've got a star there.
Oh, but both.
Yeah,
Can
when
you
you
imagine?
when you've got both. I mean,
Nice problem to have. Right?
Asensio off to Everton. It's time now, because now you're really not getting him.
Oh, but the kid's scoring goals. I mean, God, like he
That's
scored
a
his goal
finish.
last week.
What do we do for cups? Rotate Asensio in there.
I like Asensio. I think he's had like injury nightmare, but coming back nicely into it and just sort of didn't click with coaches. What a nice problem to have.
Hold on.
That's going to be a problem.
Asensio is 11 now, right?
Whatever it may be, he may need to give that up.
To who?
Well, what does Mbappe weigh? 7.
There's another guy. I wonder what Gareth Bale's wearing.
Oh no, Bale's Bale's contract ends at the end of the year.
And Hazard, I think we're 7, so Hazard will be out.
Yeah, Hazard's off to McDonald's.
Did you see they put in a bid for Eden Hazard?
Who's there?
West Ham.
How much?
21 million. Perez was like, you guys are joking. It's an insult.
They're overpaying. Eden Hazard is not interested in football at any stage anymore. Sorry, I'm completely over that guy. Eden Hazard is done. He is done. He must come to he must come to TP Mazembe and finish his career here once. No, dude.
Let's go to Pizza.
You can't. He's at Real Madrid.
And he looks like that.
Come on, fam. I'm talking more about Champions League sporting. I want to hear what you got to say about that.
Right now.
No, we'll come back. I'd like to give you a full segment to express.
It's good.
You want to give Paulo a heart attack?
Because who did Sporting get in round 1?
Juventus.
You see now, they could have been through.
Who did round 2 they get?
Man City.
Yeah, they flamed you.
Talk about that on the other side. Listen, just get a better IT guy. I mean, mistakes happen.
Darlinerd.
Thank you.
Like I went to lunch. The IT guy went to lunch, and then they said to the intern, you got this right.
And you know, like IT people don't like to talk to people. They were like, you can't go to lunch now, Ricky. So I'm going to lunch.
I'm hungry.
My girlfriend's here. We're having lunch. I never see you. Goodbye. Dramatic
Don't talk
door
to me.
slam. Yeah. Dramatic door slam. Out.
Then
No,
someone pressed
no,
the button
yeah.
because the screensaver was coming on. Guy pressed something.
Oh my God, what happened? No, it's not your fault. It's all right. It's his first day, guys. Calm down. Oh no. It's Villarreal, Man United. How did that happen? It's the MKT show. Look forward to Paulo Diaz and Sporting and Man City on the other side. What's important at this stage is to know that Max Verstappen is the world champion. And for all Lewis Hamilton fans, you need to get over it. Just like Man United fans need to get over Kun Aguero doing what he did in the very last minute and making Champions history for Man City. What you got there, James?
So loyal viewers would know that you it wasn't a bet, but you made what you wanted to do was you wanted to come and do the show in a full like Max vibes.
Yeah.
And I think it's slightly disappointing that now that he's a world champion, you still haven't done it.
No, but the season's not over. Total Wolf says,
We'll go again.
hold, as the great Jerry Jones would say, hold on now.
Yes.
Hold on.
Jerry.
So, James, the season's not over. Don't you dare think Toto Wolff is going down this easily.
I'll be back.
Speaking of Toto Wolff on TikTok, there's videos that have been going around of the Merc guys at obviously an after party after the race.
Yeah?
And Toto Wolff is hammered. So is Valtteri Bottas, and they're all just hammered, standing there singing songs and just going wild.
They
Looks like a fun time.
Well, being a billionaire must be nice. I'd imagine Toto's like, damn it, I'm a billionaire. Things always go my way. This was nonsense. I'm going to drink experience of alcohol and phone a lawyer tomorrow. That's exactly what's happened there. So hold your horses, James, because the season's not over yet.
Hold your horses.
You hold your horses. Horsepower. That works. Hey? Because of cars. Let's get back. You know what, James? I don't want to talk about my shortcomings. Let's talk about the Champions League and their shortcomings. Because Man City Sporting's happening now, Paulo. Now, your thoughts. You go Sporting. Oh,
Juventus.
We got Juventus. Obviously, there's big corruption cases there. Nedved may have to cut his hair because in shame. Eventually remove that wig because that hair has not changed since 96.
No, ever. No.
96, yeah. It's been growing since 96, yeah.
Did he play with Poborski? Like in that? Was he in that side as a kid coming up, or was he just after?
He could have been.
Yeah, but his hair has not
But
changed.
Poborski did play in Euro 2004, so they must have played
Yeah,
together.
they definitely played
He
together.
looks like a substitute teacher with that hair. You know what I mean? Where the hair is just, it's not spectacular, but it's always the same
He
thing.
looks like Hansel.
He does.
So hot right now.
He does look like Hansel. So Juventus are having all sorts of problems. I mean, Chiesa obviously will be at Stamford Bridge in January. We know that. I don't really want to discuss that. That's going to happen.
How much though?
Don't worry about that.
But
Like I said, Roman, you see, while Man United were busy trying to fix the draw yesterday,
What?
Roman was
said
working on, he was with, because Marina had to go collect her award. I don't know if you saw that. Best football administrator in Europe. Roman
said make sure it's Lil again.
said,
Make sure.
send the SMS.
No, it's done.
Da. He said da.
Check your notification.
That's it. So, Sporting will play Man City now. Because they were going to play.
It was originally Juventus, and then Man City. Who did they have first?
Benfica.
Benfica.
They had Benfica first. So my afternoon went from, hey, we have a chance, to, oh, it was nice while it lasted.
It's brutal, isn't it?
What you gonna do? You know what? Like to be honest, it kind of went Sporting to win the league. That was cool. To get through the group after getting hammered in the first game, that's awesome. Anything else now is a bonus.
Yeah.
And I would rather take Sporting have a second league title than anything in the Champions League. We get some money. Sporting got a lot of financial problems, so this nice draw, we'll get some nice money out of it.
Sure.
Get a chance to put some of our players in front of Pep, let him see who he likes. Do a bit of an audition there.
Yeah.
So it'll be fine. It's fine. We'll enjoy it, just as long as I don't get spanked.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't want 8.
Oh, they're gonna put hands on you.
No,
Although
you don't
City
know.
aren't scoring lots of goals.
Sporting are don't worry about Sporting. We'll be okay.
They're gonna put hands on you.
We famous last words. I don't think we'll get hammered. We'll lose, but I mean, give some credit to it.
You think City are?
They're gonna put the paws on you.
Sporting are a good side.
But,
they're a well-coached
Man
side.
City aren't scoring goals this year.
And they're first.
Like Jack Grealish is missing. No, I didn't say they're not brilliant. That's.
Can we quickly jump to Man City and that Wolves game and just talk about that handball, right? Is that, of course, now we watch the game, right? Because there's 6 or 7 Portuguese starters.
Yeah, it was.
Right?
Well, it was Portuguese.
It's Portuguese trials. Wolves is Portuguese trials.
No, but
at all
also
times.
Man City as well. Like
Yeah, there's 3 there. And now I'm thinking of Portuguese starters
Portuguese
at
speaking
lunchtime,
guys.
and I'm going, oh, Portuguese starters can have some trinchado, some calamari,
No.
chorizo. No, not those kind of Portuguese
Moutinho,
starters,
yeah.
right? João Moutinho, right? I'm so glad he ended up at some point in his career in England, because it seems like unless you're in England and a worldwide audience, there's no validation for what a
Sure.
good player you are. The guy is genius.
Yeah,
He is
decent.
such a clever player,
Yeah.
right? And I'm glad he spent some time in England so the world can see, hey, this really clever player. And when you're a small player, you need to be a dribbler. Or
Yeah.
He's not. He's just 8 out of 10 in everything.
He gets it.
Right?
He gets it.
He
Yeah.
just really is. For him to give away a penalty like that, whether you agree it's a penalty or not, for such a clever player to put your arm up, right? You give the referee a decision, the
I'm with
same
you.
as Raul, right?
I'm with you, yeah.
When you do that,
At the Etihad.
a penalty is going to be a penalty, right? If it hits your arm's down, bad decision. For such a clever player, because as soon as it happened, you got to love, he turns to Bernard Silva. I can tell you a couple of the words that were said there. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Do you want to hear them?
No.
Okay, I don't want to say that, right? I'll tell you a couple of words that were said there. But it was like, and Bernard Silva was just, you're going to give a Portuguese a chance to Portuguese.
They're going
I'm good at Portuguese. It's like, what do you want?
Yeah.
You
Well,
do the same to us.
Yeah.
But it's just so frustrating. We see such a clever player. And the next day, saw some family, uncles and brother-in-laws or whatever. So, no, it's never a penalty, shouldn't have been a penalty. But I said, but you know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he Portuguese is what you
You're
say.
Portuguese. It's like, I'm going to put my arm up.
Yeah.
But once you do that, you give the referee a decision. to make.
Especially the Premier League's just too much.
But the
now.
most ridiculous guy, Raul Jimenez, what are you doing?
No, that's not good. But that's why he's at Wolves. I mean, come on.
No, but you did say he did.
He can blame the cracked skull. If
Yeah,
I'm
the
him,
head
I'm
is not
going,
okay.
memory loss.
I forgot I was in Czech.
Such a pity, because that guy, he would have been somebody that you look, Harry Kane leaves Spurs, he can replace him. Firmino leaves Liverpool. You know, he was
How old is he?
he's 28 or 29, but
He could even go to Man United.
Man United. You know, he was linked.
Chicharito
to
the
speak
second.
about Real Madrid. He was the guy who was just could make that step up,
Yeah.
right? He had one more step to go to reach his level, and I think that level is. Listen, he's not going to score 100 goals for Real Madrid, but he can go in and do a job, and that's just like now such a sad way because he's never going to be the same because he can die. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's such a sad way to see potentially a really good player sort of like wind down because now it's gone. He's not going to get that move.
Speaking of which, by the way, Jovic scored for Real Madrid the other day, and I was like,
Who is that? Yes.
They bought him for 60 million. I forgot that.
Jovic is another guy. So, you know, I've often spoke about Benfica getting players and let him go too soon. And Jovic was one of those, right? So he also, through Benfica, had a fantastic season, the one season. He was just scoring goals non-stop. Real Madrid come in, you're not saying no to Real
No,
Madrid.
you're not.
Wasn't he
Doesn't
at
matter if
Frankfurt
he's
first?
ready or not.
Oh, he went to Germany.
He went
yeah.
to Frankfurt.
He went to
and-
Frankfurt, right, and so Benfica let him go to Frankfurt. But I think Real Madrid were involved.
Yeah, listen,
I
there was
think
a 99% sell-on fee, I'm sure.
It
or
was a
whatever.
deal. Real Madrid bought his, but there was some deal there, and yeah, just wasn't ready to go to Real Madrid. But what a nice substitute to bring on for Benzema.
Yeah, that's Real Madrid, another level. There's another level of rotation systems there. He's a nice player. Salzburg, Bayern Munich, auf Wiedersehen, Salzburg. Eh? It's been nice. Well played. Bayern Munich, obviously, they'll be through there.
And Real Madrid don't have Salzburg don't have a coach because I think they fired Jesse Marsch.
Oh, yes.
So they're sitting without a coach.
So is that Salzburg or Leipzig?
It's Leipzig.
Yeah, I think it's Leipzig.
I get so confused.
Because they have
with
Bob
the
Bradley. They
Red Bulls.
like the American thing. Because they have Bob Bradley at the stage.
Bob
don't they?
Bradley in
Yeah,
there.
there must be a connection to America
I
somehow.
get so
Red Bull New York.
confused in all of the Red Bull stuff.
Yeah. So they've got obviously an American thing going there. But he is... What is it? Listen, the less the better.
It's
Dan,
over.
we've spoken too much about Salzburg.
Was it?
Right.
Now, Inter Milan, Liverpool. It's
Tough.
as James was saying, it's tough to tell with Inter, right? Because Serie A being where it is right now, how good's the top? Because now Juventus are obviously back at. I don't want to say they're all tricks again, but for those who don't know what's going on, I don't know how fast that's going to melt down. Or you know what they're going to do to Juve? It's like, okay, you got away the first time because we kind of relegated you.
But
I
you
think
kept
they're
all your
gonna-
guys.
They're going to El Chapo them this time. They're going to let them. They're going to get all of the information, and this
All the
time.
intel.
But I hope it's not true because we need Juventus, right? The old lady, it's like we need them. But how good Serie A right now?
I think watch
That's
out.
horrible.
No, that's unfair. I'm a big fan of Serie A. I think Serie A has they've got a problem because Manchester United, for example, make 100 million out of a season because they own their own stadium.
Yeah.
Juventus make 40. Juventus own their own stadium.
Yeah.
Right? So the disparity is ridiculous before you get into TV and sponsorship or all the rest of it. That's a massive disparity. So from where they were the guys buying in all the stars, they're now relying on a lot of young players and bringing through academy players, whatever. You watch Serie A on a weekend, you see good players.
Yeah.
Good players. And I'm not even talking about, the top teams. Venezia, Sassuolo.
Yes.
Even, we all know Atalanta. And then you get into the big teams. There's so many good players.
And they technically...
Technically good, tactically clever.
Yeah.
Great coaching.
Are they, like you say, what's the level? Is it easy to look good in Serie A because not everyone's as good? But so I don't throw Serie A out the window because there's good football there. There are good footballers.
Yeah.
Inter Milan are just starting to change the gear.
Yeah.
You'll know it. They're your team. You're just starting to see them. They took a while. Inzaghi kind of figuring it out. Lost Lukaku, lost Eriksen.
No, but Dzeko's cooking now.
And he just went, okay, that's fine. There are limitations at this club. And he's just starting to just turn it. I think Inter Milan fly. I don't think you stop Inter Milan right now. I think by the time they get into that tie with Liverpool, Liverpool are the best. Liverpool, City, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, 4 best teams in the world.
Yeah.
Right
Never,
now. I know,
If you want to win the Champions League, you got to beat one of those 4.
True.
Probably all of those 4.
But now, going to the San Siro now against Inter, whole nother kettle of fish.
Yeah, they just, Inter Milan are just, you just start noticing they're just starting to change the gears.
And the Inter fans hostile.
So what do you think, James? Mo Salah, you think he's going to Italy and going Oh, my hairline's receding, but I'm
He
sick.
would have
be in
just come back
quarantine.
from AFCON.
Might be in quarantine.
He might, we don't know what happens. We don't know what happens.
Yeah, what if a Marion variant's up there, James? Where is AFCON again?
Cameroon.
Oh, the silverback gorillas there. What if the Omarion variant goes through the silverbacks? Sadio Mane says, I need to go up in the mountains to have a spiritual thing. Oh my gosh, he's got gorilla COVID now. And then he comes back.
Gorillas in the moon.
And he's got to be quarantining for 18 months. What if that happens?
Again, I honestly, I have no idea what to predict for the Inter Milan game.
You're the favorite though.
Yeah, it is a tough one. You know what, James? You ever seen a girl you're in love with, but she gets ridiculously drunk because you don't know what to think at that stage anymore?
Wait, hold on.
I know the feeling you're going through. Do you know what I'm talking
Hold
about?
on, but like, you know, some people are opportunists.
No, but have you ever seen somebody you are besotted with in terms of physically,
And you've seen,
and then you see her just like messy and sloppy, and
you're like, yo.
okay, I'm going home. But now you don't know how to feel the next day.
You can't unsee it. You're just like, yo, like that.
Do you know what I mean, James? Has that ever happened to you? It hasn't happened to Paulo because at 15 years old he found the love of his life. It's incredible. That just doesn't happen. And she lets him have a Simpsons collection. That's a whole different conversation. But James, that happened to you before?
Yeah.
Oh, it has happened.
No, the seeing the girl you love that's drunk thing, not
Yeah.
what you guys went on about thing.
Which one? By Paulo having a great wife? I mean, we said quite a bit in that.
No, before the... Hang on.
Are you saying no, Paulo doesn't have a great wife? I mean,
I've never
Paulo,
met her.
I'm sorry about that.
I can't say it, but I'm sure she's a lovely woman.
No, but now you just...
Just stop.
You think...
James is confusing me today because we've asked him twice about Liverpool, and he's not had an opinion. A Liverpool supporter not having an opinion about how great Liverpool are.
Oh, 6 out of 6, first English club.
What
We'll
world
walk Salzburg.
What world are we in?
We'll walk Salzburg.
What world are we in?
And also, Paulo, you weren't here yesterday. Yeah, what happened to We'll Walk Salzburg?
What
happened to that energy?
He said it with his chest.
But I didn't say that we're going to roll Salzburg.
Oh, that's a lie. You said
Oh
you
my
weren't worried
goodness.
at all.
We got this.
No, because Sensor even said, James, you're being humble. I said...
We got this. No, we're in control. We're in control. Something along those lines.
James, you're a snake, eh? You'll say anything.
How are you going to try quote what I said if you can't even quote it properly?
Because there's this thing called the internet. God forgives, the internet doesn't.
He's a snake, this guy. He'll say anything. James, you're a piece of work, is what you are. First of all, you've now insulted Paulo's family, which is terrible. Right? That's a terrible thing to do.
Those are grounds for...
No, he didn't. He speculated. He should have jumped quicker into it. I didn't appreciate
the pause.
the diplomacy. Okay, he should have jumped straight into it.
But you should have seen Paulo. Paulo was busy Googling something, then Paulo's like...
Yeah, no,
Well, he wanted to throw a hand.
Like Paulo's saying, is James didn't exactly retract immediately. Like, he didn't jump on it. He was like,
no, that's not what I'm saying. You're putting words in my mouth, whatever. James, if you're listening to this on the podcast, James is wearing his cap backwards, right?
Yeah.
Now, there's a thing with me. If you see me wearing a hat, you know I haven't cut my hair. Now, to come on the show, I can't wear a hat because James messes with his precious little lighting.
Yeah.
So he's wearing a cap today, which triggers me, right? Then he wears his cap backwards. Now, I'm going to ask him a question.
Please do.
Which I know the answer is no, or he's going to sit on the fence. Poor little bum, his little bum hole, sore from sitting on the fence today.
Yeah.
Right? James, with your backward cap, have you ever watched Over the Top?
I don't think so.
Okay, right.
Doesn't ring any bells.
Right. So, Senzo, have you watched Over the Top? No.
Okay.
Mike Myers.
This generation. Oh, no. Sylvester Stallone.
What's the Mike Myers one? Up Top.
Up Top. No. Over the Top is a Sylvester Stallone movie. Now, remember, Sylvester Stallone could do no wrong.
No,
Rocky, Rambo.
sorry, the Mike Myers one is View from the Top.
Oh,
from the top.
Sorry.
Of course, you'd know that movie. Mine is a sports movie
Yeah.
set in the professional world of... Is it professional? No. There is professional. Underground arm wrestling tournaments.
Come on with it.
So Sylvester Stallone is a
Come
truck
on
driver.
with it.
Okay? His actual real son plays his son in this movie. Right?
Amazing.
And the family separated, wife hates the father.
Oh.
He's got the mother says, you can't visit the son, you got no money, you're a truck driver.
You're deadbeat.
You're
He did. He says, but I love arm wrestling so much. I'll win my son back through arm wrestling. So he drives around America from truck stop to truck stop, arm wrestling, right?
Yes.
Winning money, hustling, winning money.
That's it.
But he's got this thing, so he's got a trucker cap. He's a trucker.
Yeah.
Oh
Right?
my goodness.
Trucker cap? We're truckers.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're gonna say.
But he'll like be arm wrestling. He'll be like, "Ugh, ugh."
Yeah.
And then he turns his cap backwards,
Come
like he's
on.
changing gears.
Oh, I see.
Once the cap's backward,
You know.
man, there is no stopping Stallone. Slam, slam, slam. Just slams everybody. There's a montage where he's just slamming truckers at truck stops. Make of that what you will.
Yeah.
Till he eventually ends up in Vegas at the World Arm Wrestling Championship.
Oh my gosh.
And of course, he's a fool because he's just a trucker. There's all these professional arm wrestlers
Yes,
there.
yeah. Lubed up.
And I think the final is against. Listen, it was an 80s movie
Is that the meme
from America. You've probably seen a meme.
with the black guy? Because there's black guy and there's a white guy in the meme.
Oh yes, yes, 'cause
Massive
that's the
arms,
end. That's the end scene, right? Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh.
And I think there has to be a Russian who he defeats in the end because it was Cold War.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yes,
Has to be a
yes.
Russian. He beats the guy, but not until. And he even turns his cap backwards, and it doesn't work.
Oh
It
no.
doesn't work.
So it's like Popeye eating spinach.
No, it doesn't work. So then he has to beat the guy with his strength and not his cap.
No way.
Wins his son back, and yes, that's the thing. Big bro, high five, meme. That
Yeah.
is a movie called Over the Top.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I must watch this.
Do yourselves a favor, my guys.
I need to watch this.
No, it's happening now. That's what's
This-
happening this
this
weekend
is
in my
There's
life.
insane.
even a
Sensational.
theme song in it called Over the Top.
You've said enough.
You've done it.
Anyone who's not watched Over the Top,
A titillating 10, as my great role model Barry Ronger would say.
But my,
great guy. Used to be a neighbor of mine. Loved him.
what?
Hold the phone!
Pump the brakes, man.
You used to live next to Barry Ronger.
I used to work with Barry Ronger, right?
James, how many times have I spoken about Barry Ronger on this show?
Only about 340.
How the hell have you not told me this?
Never came up.
It did.
Oh,
It did.
Are you joking? I've given so many lessons about Barry Ronger's movie reviews.
I love.
oh yeah, when
listen,
you're coaching Ryan.
Yeah, everyone. Ryan, James, I'll even coach you after this with Barry Ronger.
I love name dropping. Okay.
This is
No
unbelievable.
more than him.
If I had a chance to drop a name,
You'll drop it.
I
like
would have
it's hot.
dropped it. So if Barry Wrong has never come up, maybe I haven't been on the show that day.
This is the greatest day of my life. Do you still know?
I used to. Shame, he's not well. I used to work with Barry Wronger, right? At 702.
Amazing.
Because he used to do movies. So anyone who doesn't know, Barry Wrong was a movie reviewer, like through the 90s. He was.
And he made
the-
you want to go on the
Oh.
weekend. He made you want to go
know.
watch a
A
movie.
scintillating 6.
That's it. Oh, he was lovely. He had this little voice, spoke like a little cartoon owl.
Yeah.
He
Big
was prim and
beard.
proper.
Like lovely guy, like nice and
Gent.
proper. Gentleman. And yeah, so he used to have a show on 702, which I think he did on Sundays, but it was like a culture show.
For our international listeners, 702.
It's a talk radio,
Talk
big
radio.
talk radio station.
Yeah.
Massive talk radio station. And he used to have a show where they did, movie reviews, TV, plays, interviews, people, like a culture, nice Sunday
This is
show.
incredible.
Yeah,
So-
it's up his alley.
Through that, we became friendly, lovely guy, very nice man. And then, unbeknownst to me, one day, my mom had up the driveway. She had roses, like out in the pavement and in the driveway. And one day he stopped. He stopped next to her while she was
I
busy
need to
tending
hear
to her roses. He goes, "I love your roses. I give them a riveting." No, what do I do? This? I give them a needle-tastic 9.
Get him, Barry. Always at
Get it,
work.
Barry.
Always at work.
I give
No
them
days off.
I give them a rosy 10.
Yes.
With not a thorn amongst them. And legit, so he stopped. And my mother's like, "But Barry Wronger just stopped and complimented my roses. He lives down the road." So then when I saw him at work like a couple days later, I was like, "We live in the same street." I was like, "Oh my God, I loved your mother's roses."
This is incredible. Barry, you don't know how happy I am right now. You don't know how much I love Barry Ronger. Those movie reviews were a huge part of my life.
What a lovely guy. He's a fantastic guy. Shame he's not well.
Well,
But yeah.
thoughts and prayers to him there. I mean, Barry Ronger.
But you know, with that being said, I was thinking about something. You know, nothing says I'm better than you than an arm wrestle. You remember even at school?
yeah, no, big time. Big time.
Even at school, like when you used to arm wrestle, so you remember the bust down tutours?
No, say no more. But arm wrestle, that's where the lads are going. All right, so Inter
So what's
Milan.
yourself over the top? Listen, Barry Wronger would have given it a 1. let's be fair here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a
But
barrier.
it's for the
on
culture.
No,
though.
but listen, we got to watch
For
it.
the
now.
culture, though.
You've put it out there.
Sliced alone.
James, you must watch it over the top, and then the backwards cap reference will make sense. Inter Milan, Liverpool, that's going to be a cracker. That's the second best tie, I think. Chelsea, Lille, obviously, there was a technical error. Roman Abramovich, at this stage, it is clear, had nothing to do with Chelsea getting Lille twice.
Just make sure.
No.
You know he's not playing. He's paying that in crypto. He's paying it in Roman coin.
In Romans.
You know what I mean? He's definitely got his own crypto. He's paying it in that.
Guys, get out your fields. It's business.
It's business.
Nothing.
right?
No.
It's
It's
fine.
like, well, we understand why.
It's his time.
Villarreal, Juventus. Obviously, Villarreal.
That could be an upset.
Who would the upset be?
Villarreal.
Villarreal winning. I don't know. Juventus are in a whole situation right
But
now.
Villarreal, hey, you don't know. Those guys.
Paolo, why is Dybala the captain of Juventus?
You know what I just say about Juventus?
Is it not Chiellini?
No, it's Dybala because they had to give him that new deal, get him to stay, settle down.
Juventus are Bonucci. Juventus are
Bonucci.
Bonucci.
He's
right?
the guy. That's his club, yeah.
Even Chiellini. Juventus
The
are
older.
Bonucci, right?
Yeah.
Because Juventus have no discernible midfield. When
Yes.
you're going back to Rabiot,
And
it's
Ramsey.
just straight up, right? Rabiot is
Vibes FC.
Pogba's attitude without Pogba's potential.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
Rabiot.
yeah.
Okay. And then you're relying on Dybala and Morata as your strikers.
But there's
Do me a favor.
there's
One's a
Federico, man.
wannabe, one's a never gonna be.
And then there's
And
Federico.
Chiesa's just going, mamma mia.
And you got Chiesa.
Passa
Do me
the
a
ball.
favor. Do me a favor. Get Chiesa out
The
of there
hell out of there.
as quickly as possible. Even if he's going, I don't care where he goes.
Chelsea.
That guy, fine. That guy is going to be
Play
destroyed.
where?
And Italians don't travel well. They don't like leaving, right?
Yeah.
He's going to get ruined in Juventus because it's a terrible. Let him go to Inter. You know what I mean? Juventus are a mess. They are a mess
It's a shambles, dude.
from top to bottom.
Just let him come to Chelsea. Marina gets him a nice place. We get him a mama to cook for him at his house.
Maybe
They
it
make
can
the
be the
buzz.
new Zola. Who knows? Maybe it can be the new Zola.
Well, let's maybe pump the
This
brakes. Yeah. I mean, I like the enthusiasm, but
Let's stretch before you reach him.
I mean, he's
Alright.
probably a better player in fairness. But Gianfranco Zola
No.
brought us to the top. Chiesa is unbelievable. Oh my god.
So you're right. I mean, listen, Villarreal they've had a ton of injuries. So if they can get a lot of their players back,
Does La Liga still have the summer break? They do, huh?
they all
The
have
siesta.
all of the major leagues will have that little bit of a break. I think Germany's gone back to they have the longest.
Yeah, but the Premier League's like, hey, still business. We're going to rotate.
They rotate
We're not going to
fixtures.
have no
Yeah.
football.
We'll have load shedding.
Exactly.
We'll
Load
load shed our
management.
Stage
fixtures.
2.5.
Yeah, load management.
Here's the big one. We'll save that for last. Benfica, Ajax.
That's good.
What are Benfica like right now? Are they playing good football? Because Ajax, we know, are probably playing the best football in Europe.
They are, Benfica's manager George Jesus, phenomenal
What
guy.
a name.
That's
What a name.
You know what?
What a name.
You know what?
That's Portuguese name.
No.
What a name.
You know what? As I said that, I realized I haven't schooled you guys or our listeners, viewers on George Jesus.
Yes.
I think I'm going to do a little segment on him.
Please do.
Come
Because
on.
this is a man you have to know. This man is bonkers.
Please do. Please do. This
But with a name like
Hair,
that.
everything. No, this guy's bonkers. And he came out and said, because they got through, if they get through in a group with Bayern Munich and Barcelona, they get through. And he's like, bring anyone. Bring him.
What?
Real Madrid, Juventus, Man City, bring him. We'll take him. So you talk about overreaching, yes. But listen, Benfica are doing well. I mean, the Portuguese league, the top three are very tight this season. So they are playing very well. They won't.
Maybe put
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Paulo.
like-
Maybe put it on TV so I can watch it. Portugal's always got great football. Just put it on TV.
It's on YouTube. You'll find the games on YouTube. You
Oh,
will.
man.
And not even like weird streams. You'll
man.
find it.
Really?
Yeah, you'll find it.
Like legit?
Yeah.
Plug
it's
us.
streams.
Give us the plug, bro.
But is it like from?
Yeah, it's from the league.
Give us the plug.
Okay.
Yeah.
With English commentary or do I?
No.
Not a Portuguese commentary.
I don't want.
Listen, the Portuguese commentator's the best, hey? He can make a throw-in sound like an orgasm.
Is he like the closer
Oh,
commentary
exactly.
of
Rugby.
Europe?
Exactly. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal
Shampoo.
commentator.
Okay, but I'm gonna watch it, Paulo. I'm gonna watch it. But anyway, George Jesus.
Dear
What was
God.
it? Jesus George.
George, they call him Mini Jesus.
Nazo.
Baby Jesus.
That's incredible.
No, I actually need to do a profile. On that
No,
guy.
we'll do it. We'll do it. So you reckon, is he elected?
Won the
this guy?
Copa Libertadores.
Oh, okay. So
This is a
is
guy.
he Brazilian?
He's Portuguese.
What is he doing in?
Oh,
George Jesus. He was doing George Jesus things. I got to do a profile on this guy.
No, we need to. The fact that he went and coached in Brazil lets me know everything I need to know.
Yeah.
Because European coaches don't go
I
there.
don't go there. No, I got to
right.
do a profile on
Oh.
it. But anyway, that fixture is. You always worry about Ajax. They're playing so well, and we spoke the other day about how they just keep rotating.
Yeah.
Will they run out of steam by then? Because maybe the league's wrapped up. Maybe they step off. You know, sometimes this break.
they're number 1 in Holland.
I think they're top. Yeah.
No, they don't.
This break between the group stage to the knockouts, so much can happen.
Yeah.
So much, right? That can completely change the dynamic of ties. That we go, if this is played today, I can call the winner. 2 months is a long time in football, especially with the busiest time, and for the other teams, their quietest time. It really changes everything. It's transfer windows. Somebody's
transfer
desperate,
window.
goes after Ajax player.
Yeah.
You know,
And
you never
settles
know.
him.
You never know.
Ten Hag.
So you never know. A lot can change.
James, I got some news for you, pal. People like you that are fake romantics, please don't organize braais for Valentine's Day that ruins everything for everyone. That's Champions League night, 14th, 15th. Please, don't muck about. I don't want saying, oh, I didn't watch the Liverpool game. Why? Had to go take my lady out for Valentine's Day. Just let her know in advance. It's Champions League. You know what I mean?
It has been a
But
part.
don't
of
they do that thing now where they
No,
play?
I want to hear what James has to say.
It has been a part of my life for a couple of years because there's always Champions League on.
But James, you do strike me as the Valentine's guy that's into it, that puts yourself under a lot of pressure. Do you do like the rose petals and do the whole thing, or not really?
You know what's really weird is I'm often single around Valentine's Day.
Sorry about that.
So I haven't had an awful.
Is that sad
lot
or
of-
good?
Huh?
Is that sad or good? Okay, sorry, but you haven't had?
I haven't had an awful lot of practice with Valentine's Day things.
Big pressure this year then.
Um,
Imagine you tell your lady now, first Valentine's Day. Well, here's the thing,
gotta
Liverpool
watch
are
the
playing
football,
Inter Milan. Not sure if you knew.
But don't they split the ties though?
What's that?
Don't they split the ties?
What do you mean?
Like, so some guys will play their,
What if
their
Liverpool's
first.
on the 14th now?
No, I'm just saying, but they split the ties. Not everybody plays.
Yeah,
14th,
James is
15th.
interested in Liverpool.
I think what's also dynamic. I mean, on that Valentine's Day thing, I think how you avoid that, because if you're a soccer fan, you got to know, geez, that's Valentine's weekend.
Smart.
My man.
So
Smart.
judge yourself, right? Because now you got to avoid Premier League matches. Now you got to figure out which. So look which
Opportunity cost.
weekend before or after Valentine's.
That's it. But
Is-
you can't have it before though.
No,
This
this is big
weekend.
advice.
It's Valentine's weekend.
Yeah.
Because what would you prefer? One night, dinner, whatever, or we go away for a weekend?
I
now
leave
you
my
got to
phone
check.
in the car.
Yeah, you got to check your team's fixtures. Is it the weekend before or the weekend after?
This is brilliant.
Okay, and then you make that call which side. You're free for Valentine's, because then maybe you're doing something small. You
Yes.
say, hey, we did the weekend.
No, this is...
I mean, what more do you want?
Paulus Bullock, you're a man who met a lady at 15 and you're like,
You finessed the
I'm going to
game.
marry her. She's excellent now. And she's got great long-term potential. I'm marrying her. So
finished
I
it.
would listen to you.
I give a top-down view now because I'm not in it.
Sure.
I'm
It's
like
better
Ragnick. I'm like Ragnick. Because
Yeah.
I know I can make a fair assessment because
Yeah, that's right.
this is not my life.
To make a business successful, you have to work on it, not in it. I could not agree
Sure.
more,
Yeah,
Paulo.
yeah, true story.
On the other side, we'll talk about a man you just talked about. The Ralph-olution is complete. Give him a 10-year deal, I say. Give the man 2 games, incredible. 6 points, undefeated. Somehow
2 clean sheets.
2 clean sheets. The goalkeeper against Norwich is the man of the match for some
Ragnarok,
reason.
boy.
Ragnarok. It's the MKT Show. Thanos got a rough deal because a lot of that narrative, it's just about the Avengers. But I'll die on this hill. It's the Thanos movies. It's the Thanos movies.
Everybody terrorized them. That first one.
You know, a villain, and I think this is where Marvel got it right. They got it right twice. The best villains are the villains you empathize with, where you see their point of view.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just for evil. So you watch lots of movies where the bad guy's bad and you go, oh, I hope he loses. But there's some where you watch, you go, if the bad guy wins,
Yeah.
I don't hate it because I get him.
Yeah.
Because like we said the other day, Thanos,
Pain.
it wasn't like I want these people dead versus, no, it's just half.
Yeah.
Half. And Marvel did the other one really well was Eric Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
That was a phenomenal villain.
Yes.
Because
What movie is that?
that Black Panther.
Wakanda.
I haven't seen it.
Go see Killmonger.
He is a phenomenal villain.
Yeah.
Because he's got the same principles as Black Panther, but he's angry.
Yeah.
So you go, if he wins, I don't hate it.
Do you know what it's like? It's like, so Killmonger is, and it's the same with X-Men. Killmonger is like Malcolm X, and Black Panther's like Martin Luther King, and then Eric Magneto and Charles Xavier, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Same thing.
That thing, yeah.
Co-pilot.
No.
Well, I still think Thanos got a rough deal, and I'm gonna get. So you reckon I need to choose between food?
I'm actually busy
being
Googling
inevitable.
right now, but seeing as we're in North Korea with our lack of internet,
Yeah.
to show you your range, I want to give you a price range of Infinity Gauntlets.
Okay.
Right? Because, oh, this is not looking good for
Give me. You know what I always like. You know what I always say to people in the shops. Start at the high end.
Yeah.
I want to know because I'm all about buying things once. I hate buying the middle and then I'm back 2 years later.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You buy cheap, you buy twice.
Oh, beautiful saying.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dierkoop was goedkoop. James, you would know that if
There you go.
if you spoke any Afrikaans.
Good call.
So
Yeah, so we've got some here ranging from the little kiddies one for a couple of $100, but you don't want that. You
no,
don't
I've got
want
big
that.
hands. Got big
No,
hands.
you don't want
Massive
that.
hands.
There are ones here that look good, but for the price, I'm pretty sure they're small. We got to wear. I'm on it.
Okay, so
we can continue the show. I'm on it.
So at some stage, we will know whether I'm getting one of those or not.
Yeah, no, I'm on it.
By the way,
I'm on
Paolo, thank you very much. I just wanted to tell you this. Thank you very much for ruining my sleep last night. At around 8 o'clock, Paolo sends a message, and he knows what I think of the sexiest duo to ever play football in every sense, by the way. Batistuta and Rui Costa. And he sends a Rui Costa shirt on sale in South Africa.
half price.
And I thought that was my size. I go to that site, and now I'm trapped in the whirlwind. By the way, about 18 tabs open now, because now I'm looking at classic football jerseys. Oh no, it's 11:15. Oh, I've been here for 4 hours.
It happened.
Oh no, what was it? 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, it was late.
11. It was into hour 4 of me just ogling football shirts.
It happens.
Converting pounds to rands now. Like, no ways. I do like food.
It's what is the site? Shop Classicos. We'll give you a free plug because we want a free shirt,
Oh,
right?
I mean,
Shop Classicos, right?
medium.
Right. So they've got like hero shirts. So it's not just a shirt; it's printed with the player's name on it. There was, the iconic Fila Nintendo Rui Costa Fiorentina shirt.
Done with you.
You found the Lazio Mancini shirt.
Oh my gosh. And it's too big for me. I'm not kidding. I was getting my credit card out. I was getting my card out to buy that Mancini shirt. It's way too big.
Because here's the truth, right? They're only larges. They're all larges.
Yeah.
And nothing is as large as a large 90s football shirt.
You're right.
They were large.
You're gonna look at Michael.
Guys are floating.
You're gonna look at Michael Owen in that thing.
Exactly. They're coming down halfway your sleeve.
That's true.
And then when Kappa came and went, no, let's change this.
Slim fit.
Oh my God, that stuff like integrated into your DNA. And I think they've probably hit a balance now. But yeah, nothing is
there's
as
tailoring
large as a 90s
No, well said.
football shirt large.
But I did want to say thank you for ruining my sleep yesterday by showing me that. You got to send me that during the day. There's no way you can send me that.
Half price.
No, it was from there. I went to every single, because now obviously you also sent a picture of Batistuta in
yes.
probably the greatest football kit of all time.
7-Up shirt.
The white 7-Up shirt.
Oh God.
I mean, the Laviola they look unbelievable in that purple. But when they are in that white 7-Up kit and Batistuta with the hair back,
There's one shirt I want to see if I can find. The 9+1 Zamorano one.
Ivan Zamorano, of course, Ronaldo coming over and Inter Milan going, you scoot over. Yeah, you're pretty good, but there's
And he took it. He's a good guy.
no great player.
The holy grail of football shirts, of football collector shirts, is there is a Fiorentina shirt. So during that time with Nintendo, there is a Fiorentina shirt with Super Mario on the front.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
It's a holy grail that nobody knows about, right? There's no record. It's official.
Yeah.
So people who have it, it's official, legit. This is not some knockoff.
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
Right? There's no record of players wearing it. There's no record of it being a training shirt. Nobody can verify or talk about. I'm going to find a picture of it. I'll put it up on social. Tag all you guys. Everyone can see it. It's the holy grail of football shirts going, everyone wants one because it's a Fiorentina shirt.
Yeah.
Fila. But there's no record. Nobody knows. There's speculation it was some sort of promotional tour. Fiorentina went on to Japan and wore it.
What?
Nobody knows the history of the shirt.
I need it.
But it's there.
Everyone needs it. It's the holy grail of football collector shirts.
No, but seriously, the one I need, I need both. I need both. After going through yesterday, it is that classic purple one. I need in the Rui Costa 10, but I need the Batistuta 7-Up shirt. I need it now, and I need a proper one as well. I saw it's about 2,000 rand. So it's about 170 pounds. I'm gonna have to invest in that.
And
though.
and to describe the shirt, it's like, I think we're all familiar with Germany's 1994 shirt.
Yes.
So it had that like hexagonal.
Are you
pattern.
serious? That
mess.
From
It was a mess. I love it.
Now this shirt is like that, but the hexagonal design is purple and white, fading into white,
You know
with
what?
7-Up.
You know what else I saw yesterday? And I saw a classic kit where I got very close to my credit card as well. So I'm a big Bayern Munich fan. 18, Mikhail Tarnat.
Really?
Wow.
Isn't that a football? Because Tarnat's the football fans.
That is niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is niche.
18, Tarnat, the grey one as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the Semi
Opal.
Kufur.
Opal.
Yeah.
Done with you.
Mikhail Tarnat, 18. I thought, oh my God.
I'm in
Like, I
trouble.
know who that is. I've seen him play live. I was like,
I'm in trouble.
I was so close. But then, you know what?
What
That
stopped
sent me
you?
through,
What?
because it sent me down a rabbit hole. And then I was like, well, if I can get Tarnat,
Oh,
I wonder if Lisa Razu's available.
gotta get them all.
Actually, just gonna ask you that.
Yeah, because then I was like,
You're playing Pokemon.
no, then I went.
Gotta catch 'em all.
tunnel. And then, but then in the end, I was like, oh, jeez.
Food. I'm hungry now.
Bloody hell. Well,
Exchange rate.
it's 11 o'clock. I'm exhausted. Gotta get to bed. All right, gentlemen, let's stop avoiding. I've got some tough questions for you. Senzo, before this, you said you were accusing me of putting you on the hot seat.
No,
now,
go ahead.
Now I'm going to put you
You're
on
gonna
the
grill me. Let's go.
Atletico Madrid,
Mm-hmm.
Manchester United.
And I didn't want them. Those are the guys I didn't want. I was okay with PSG. To be honest, I was okay with
No,
PSG.
no, fair enough, yeah.
Because PSG, there's a lot that can go wrong.
Yeah.
There, it's just electric. Hey, those guys, Douglas guys, we'll do it for Bex. Don't worry.
Because, Paolo, you said something awesome a couple of weeks ago, and I agree with you. I think if you look at this Man United team, for the first time in a very long time, it's actually filled with flair players. And the one team who can rough up a team anywhere is that. And you know the thing about being Atletico Madrid is that travels. Flair doesn't always travel.
Sure.
Because flair players, you go 1-0 down, the crowd's hostile, the manager's on, he's... Flair players don't like that. Cristiano Ronaldo is very rare where I'll do step overs wherever and I'll hit it from 30 yards. It doesn't matter. Flair players are so fragile and responsive to the environment. Atletico Madrid take the show on the road. We're going to bully you everywhere.
Bro, we're so lost there.
And
Last
Man
week.
United, I don't know if you could have had a worse pick, as you say.
I said, yeah.
Outside of everything, other than the fact that I don't know if Paul Pogba wants an elbow in the ribs. Who's the number 10 for Atletico Madrid again?
Correa.
Correa.
No. There's another guy, short guy, like stocky guy.
Paul.
Is that him?
I don't know who is number
But he's
2,
a nasty. I forget who he is.
Well,
Carrasco.
Yeah, so he's a mess.
So
and I love him.
I think that's the point there with Atletico, and you're quite right. It's the last team we need.
Yeah, it's the
because
last
PSG
new-
are going to be open. PSG are going to let you come at them. They're going to leave gaps. Atletico, the way they got through this Champions League, they must be sitting going, how the hell did we get through this?
Yeah.
We were terrible. We've sucked. We've been terrible. Even in the beginning of the season where they were winning, it was fake because it was hard. They weren't winning easy because they're trying to change, right? And I said the other day, the way Atletico have gotten through, and it's no coincidence whatsoever that a day or two later, Joao Felix is that he's available. You want him, you take the deal can be done. Because I think that symbolically goes, okay, we're going to do this, what does Simeone call it? Cholissimo.
Cholissimo.
Right? Gara.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do. And the way they got through the Champions League, they try to set the traps for Real Madrid, but I think Real Madrid are a little bit too clever. And I think it's going to be ugly because they go, we've tried the other stuff, right? I'm Simeone. I understand you want to change. Look what I've done for this club.
Yeah.
You were on your knees when I came in here, right? So I'm going to do it my way. And I think we're going to see him more indoctrinated and more committed to doing his way.
Yeah.
And like you say, it's going to be...
It's ugly.
If you don't like diving, and you don't like skullduggery, and you don't like shithousery, don't watch this
Oh,
game.
Portuguese guys. Teles. Oh.
Because the only guy who's about that life in the whole of Man
Tellez is
United-
off. Tellez is sent off.
Red
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he may as well
Second
not-
minute.
no,
In the tunnel,
yeah.
actually.
No, Tellez just don't even play with... Start training now how to play with 10 men. I'm not even joking.
No, it's right.
I'm not even joking. In your drills and whatever.
Yeah.
Work out how you play with 10 men and against 10 men. Because that's what you're going to deal
You know
with.
what's going to happen?
So where's the BBW, by the way? Old Luke Shaw.
He played last week. He did play.
But because I don't know if you saw what Ragnar
But he was
Ralph-
injured, though.
Okay, so it's not Ragnar Ralph.
Yeah,
You saw
but-
the interview where he said Man United have to upgrade at left back, and talking about Luke Shaw.
Look, it was a while ago before. Yeah, I mean, but Luke Shaw, everyone's going to have to put up the output. I think he's great in what he's doing and giving Dalot and Tellez a chance because it's a difference. We know how important fullbacks are. Chelsea got to where they are this season because they're fullbacks.
No, 100%.
Chilwell and James,
Yeah.
that's been your team up to
Yeah,
now. And
yeah.
now because they're injured or people are figuring them out, Chelsea are struggling.
No. Chilwell
They
being
were so
out the
key.
team is 20% of the effect.
Right? And that's where teams are. So Ragnick's going, okay, well, let me try that because I can't change anything else.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you know what's happening, bro. Yo, it's crazy because like now it's like if it couldn't get any weirder, now it's just gonna be like, okay, cool. Now let's see what you're really made of.
For Luke Shaw, you think?
For everybody,
I think for everybody.
because like as you said, you're saying Tellez is going off, right? Do you know what happens there? Teles pushes somebody. Then Fred gets involved because he's Brazilian. You know Fred likes to get involved because he's also got small man syndrome. Now it's Amaya now.
Well, I think that's what you just got to work against and just go, they're going to do it to you. You know, even Sergio Conceição had a go at his own players.
Yeah.
It was not Atletico. He said, you know what they're going to do.
Yeah, Wendell responded.
Why do you give them that? So I think that's going to be an important thing. We haven't even mentioned in any of these that there's no away goals in Champions League this season.
Which is huge, right?
I mean, that makes any game
open.
Any game unpredictable now, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I think the comforting thing, though, is you know what Atletico are going to do. So now it's just about working, don't get caught up in it, and how do you counter it?
So, I mean, you've mentioned Teles. The only guy I look at Man United, honestly, I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's Ronaldo. He's worldly. But the only other guy I think is a United level player is Bruno Fernandes. Everyone else for me is still on audition, you know? Like, because the ability I expect at Man United that you should be worldly. Where's the heart? And Bruno's the only guy who matches those two, and he's also got he's Portuguese, right? He's the only guy I'm not worried about because he knows he's gonna know everyone's happening. He'll get involved, push it to the limit, but he knows what's what.
What's your take there on Bruno Fernandes? Because it's something that's started to pop up now, right? Bruno Fernandes has always given away the ball.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Sporting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why United had a free run at him because all the other teams said, we can't have a player in such a crucial position giving away the ball so much.
Yeah.
He gives away the ball because he tries, right?
He tries
He tries
killer
things.
ball,
Right.
$1 million.
He's Maverick. He's going to try. But now suddenly it's negative.
Yeah.
When it was getting goals it's fine. No one noticed that. Now suddenly, the worst pass and gave the ball away 50 times against Norwich, whatever. What's your take on that narrative now?
It doesn't make sense to me because, you know, we have to admit one thing is that this is where you said beautifully, and both of you guys said that it's going to be the first time you'll see United coached, is that when a guy is that level, let him get away with it. What are you even talking about? Because what more do you want to see in the last 18 months of Bruno Fernandes? Do you need him to rescue a baby falling out of a building? It's like Cristiano Ronaldo has just changed the dynamic for Bruno. And Bruno, I don't think, has reduced himself. It's just that now, I mean, your mate, the Uruguayan, in fact, is probably more suited to Bruno.
Yes.
Because he wants to run beyond the last shoulder, right?
Yeah.
So now, there isn't that guy anymore. So Bruno, it looks like he's giving it away. Because actually, there isn't...
That guy's not
But that's
right.
nonsense, though, because...
It's madness. And Greenwood was loving it. But that early ball, give it to me, one... So, no, that's crazy. Bruno is worldy, and I don't care what anybody says.
But also the stats,
joking?
the stats tell you, because I saw something on Sport Bible.
That's crazy, Paulo. I haven't seen
No,
any of that.
I agree with it because it's now, you know, it was never a problem and now suddenly gives away.
No. Bruno Fernandes is not the problem. And if you're going to say that, how come you gave Paul Pogba 5 years with less production and the same problems?
Yeah.
So make up your mind. Either, you know what I mean? Bruno Fernandes gave me in 18 months more than Paul Pogba has done since he's been
But
at
Bruno
Manchester United.
this season has created the most chances of any player in the Premiership.
It's just that Ronaldo doesn't want that anymore.
Yeah.
Because even you see it with Portugal, where Bruno's looking for that thing.
Because I understand, you know, he gives away the ball.
Yeah.
I was like, I see what he was trying to do, and had he pulled it off, we'd be saying, Saint Bruno.
It's tough because it's not Ronaldo's fault either. Because Ronaldo says, "Give it here."
Yeah.
Bruno says, "No, run there." and they're both just at such a level.
And they'll work it out. They'll work it out, you know. So I'm glad that you take that point on it, because I can't believe how a player who has been dragging a team for so long
Single-handedly.
is.
Let me ask you
problem.
this: can you fit Cavani and Ronaldo in the same team?
I think you want to try.
No, but I mean long term now. We like because then you solve your problem. Because then Ronaldo can still get his 64 shots from outside the box and the 3 runs that...
But I also think Ronaldo likes to play with Cavani because you've seen when they're together on the field, like things happen.
And I think that's the intention of this 4-2-2 that he's playing. 4-2-2-2.
2-2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he's playing to put Ronaldo up front with somebody, but still keep a block in the middle of the field and have the width coming from your fullbacks.
And you
I
know...
think the intention is to integrate Cavani into that.
Because then you solve a problem. Then you solve that problem of the double threat. Because Ronaldo, for all his greatness, can no longer give you the off-the-shoulder running. And you know what Bruno does. I mean, Kevin De Bruyne, nobody does better than him. But that Bruno turn around the corner that he was doing, and then Cavani's already putting it here. giving it that big one, and it's he's obviously putting the hair behind his ears, and it's 1-0.
And I don't think Greenwood is dissimilar to that.
I agree.
I think Greenwood can take that role long term.
So you know why I would never take Bruno out, even if let's just say he's struggling, which I don't think he is. I just think the dynamics are tough. I'll always give a guy like Bruno a break because of the work rate.
So
With Pogba, I don't get the work rate and I get the flair stuff. I can't put up with that because flair, like I say, what happens when you're now at Norwich and guys are kicking you? Flair disappears. Bruno, you saw against Norwich. Bruno's on the edge of the box, fly kicking guys.
Yeah,
I love that. That's a United player. It's Wayne Rooney in a different position.
Yeah, that's it. Like the amount of times you see Bruno gave away penalties because he's back there. He wants to do the work. He wants 100% right. He's smart enough to realize when those little round the corners, when this one's not making the run. Fine, it's going to be one of those days.
Yeah.
I'm going to work. I'm going to put in a shift.
Yeah.
And that guy's skinny as hell.
Yeah, no, but
he runs a lot.
He's got the Portuguese thing. The Oaks I used to play against at Robertson. Bruno, because I see so much of that. He's not scared of nothing. And he, I'd say in the hood and in the rural areas, they'll say there's a reason some guys can't wear the number 10. But
Yeah, it's too heavy for him.
This jersey's too heavy for him.
It's too heavy for him.
The jersey feels too heavy for other guys. Bruno's the one guy where I'm like, oh, that guy looks comfortable at Manchester United. And, it sounds silly, but that's not an easy thing to do. Like, Man United's not a place to go and enjoy your football. Ben Foster had such a great interview where they were asking him, why did you leave? And he said, no, I just want to enjoy my football. Like, being at Man United's not people always think, it must be awesome. That's hell. You're there to win. You're not there to enjoy football, and I just think
it's
Bruno,
a job, yeah.
Come on.
I think, like you say about your Robertson thing, and I think to anybody who wants to know what a Portuguese football is like, right, is Bernardo Silva's not your typical Portuguese player, right? That's not your João Cancelo. That's not your Portuguese. Bruno Fernandes is your Portuguese player. I've got all the skill in the world.
Yeah.
I will do all the skill. But the first thing I do when I walk in that field is I'm fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm winning every battle.
You can get it.
I'm getting in every tackle.
Yeah.
I'm squaring up to everyone.
Yeah.
Once I realize that I can dominate over you, then I'll play.
Then I'll turn it on.
Then I'll play.
And I'm here for all
And
of it.
that's a typical Portuguese player. It's the first I'm going to win the war. And once I've won that, then I'll skill.
Yeah, no, I'm into Bruno all the way. He made a big mistake by going to Man United. Should have come to Chelsea. Fantastic.
Hey,
that is crazy.
What he would have done in a structured team is frightening.
But for anybody to now, I mean, obviously, listen, I am that guy. I will jump on Twitter and but that's crazy. If you're looking for problems at Man United, there's 10, 15 players you can go start at. Don't go to the guy who got 18, 11.
We've got 99 problems about Bruno and Wayne.
Why not? This season we've gone after the guy scoring all the goals. He's obviously the problem.
Yeah.
And now the guy making all the goals been dragging us for 3 seasons. Now he's the problem as well.
Come down. You think Toto's going to get it overturned, this F1 thing?
I think he'll
Guys, how much?
physically overturn.
You're going...
Just turn it over.
The guy's massive.
Turn his cap around.
Get to the chopper.
Turn it over.
I'll be back.
It's a lazy stereotype, but it's hilarious.
Yeah. No. That's what's going to happen. Toto's not happy. James, Toto not happy, huh?
He strikes me as a guy that you don't want to be in the same room with when he's not happy.
Did you see him throw the earphones?
I did.
I don't think he's ever happy. I think he's angry and less angry.
You just think he's like perpetually angry.
Yeah, Toto settings.
Did you see?
Angry, less angry.
Did you see his interview after qualifying?
I did see it.
It's obviously 1-0 to them.
And that's it. What do you reckon? Toto, this season's not over, eh? James, he, obviously after that big party, boom, $100,000 bill or whatever, champagne they were drinking. And then he is off to the lawyer's office, and this ain't over, baby. Toto will blow all the budget on the law. Every single law that's been in F1 will be
obliterated.
Every bit of juice out of it. And Toto's going to go, what are we saying here, Jill? I reckon give this 2 weeks. I think the season's got 2 weeks to go.
The ending was ridiculous. The ending was ridiculous, but Verstappen was better over the season.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, he won more races. It was a Netflix ending. 100%. I don't know if you saw Netflix's tweet that said someone should make a documentary about this.
Oh, that's winning at content. No, immediately I was with mates. I said, this feels like it's scripted by Netflix.
So
Imagine what season 4 is going to be like.
Something was done there.
It is a little bit convenient that the championship came down to the last race on the last lap.
They were
The
tired.
And they were tired.
And they were tired.
And
I
last
do
lap.
find it very
And
convenient.
then
But
they,
that's like-
crash.
they invoked a weird rule
Yes.
and
unlapping yourselves, but only on the last lap. The miscommunication now from Michael Massey.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
the most calm
there was
guy
problems-
ever.
Yeah, there was problems with communication. It wasn't.
A little bit convenient for me.
It's a movie.
I said that.
Season 4 is going to
you
be.
know, like I said to you guys
That-
yesterday, so you're going from the Formula One story into the Champions League, and these things happen all the time. We're in the golden age of sports content. We don't even have to try that hard.
No,
We don't have to try that hard.
Honestly, it's there for us.
Sports is doing it for us
this is a joke. We're stealing. This is not a job.
we
We're
are
doing
stealing.
no research.
No, we're borrowing.
at this point.
We're borrowing.
I was quite surprised to see that Formula One randomly had a lot more fans since Sunday. Like just everyone in their
On
social.
Sunday, I was with a bunch of people who have never watched a wheel rotate on an F1 track.
Yeah.
Like they don't even know. Honestly, I don't even think they know what a restrictor plate is. Honestly, I do. Shout out Will Ferrell on Old School, if you know what I'm talking about. They're Frank the Tank.
They're not exactly street legal.
Yeah. But you have to keep that on the DL.
That's so ridiculous.
But that was Netflix's point. That was Formula One's point to get into bed with Netflix. To go,
Yes.
you know, there's an opportunity here. The biggest sport in the world is football. We could be number 2. We could, and that was their whole point. So to have so many people, were never Formula One fans, understanding the story,
Mission accomplished.
this is exactly what they want.
I have a question for you then. We need to have a conversation about a guy who's obviously a known tax avoider, Sir Lewis Hamilton. He will be knighted, I think, this coming week.
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Is he the Tiger Woods of Formula One? Because a lot of people are now saying he's brought over a whole new market.
I think it's simplistic. It's a simplistic
I mean, he's not
view.
Tiger Woods, let's be
yeah,
very
yeah.
clear. Yeah.
It's a simplistic view. I think he's charismatic. He's transcendent of the sport. He's all the things that make people that get new fans into a sport. He's the Beckham. He's the Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
He really is.
The swag.
You know, a lot of people don't like him, and I don't understand why.
Haters.
Because he's not a bad guy,
It's
Lewis
hate.
Hamilton.
It's hate.
He's in no way a bad guy.
You know what I mean?
He's-
Like I can see why people don't like LeBron James. I
Yes,
can understand.
yeah.
He's got some stuff about him which I love LeBron.
Yeah.
But I can see like why do you hate Lewis Hamilton?
It's like,
I mean, I just love Max Verstappen, so I will elbow Lewis Hamilton in the throat and he must pay some tax.
but that's part.
But I love Max Verstappen's style, like a
Right,
bit
yeah.
douchebaggy. But I don't
bit.
hate Lewis Hamilton. He's doing everything. He's feeding the kids as well.
Going to be knighted. I mean,
Honestly.
you know what I
If
you
you
know
just
what I
pay
mean?
£1 of tax a year, he'd be awesome.
And a lot of criticism has been, well, he drives the best car. Well, because he drove bad cars really well, so he got a shot
sure,
at
sure.
driving the best car.
And he
It's-
stayed in it.
You know, it's like you can't go, oh, well, Pep wins everything because he's only had. Okay, well, he's a weird excuse because he has only had the best. But you know what I'm
No,
saying?
but I agree with you.
You earn your chance there.
Like, what are you going to do? Eric Cantona, not that good. What if he was at Aston Villa? Like, no. Alex Ferguson said, you're brilliant, come here.
Yeah, I'm the best, so I deserve the best platform.
Alex Ferguson's not going to other players. He said, no, that number 7 there, you're the guy that's going to take. So Cantona's the best just by number 1 being in the room and then delivering on the promise.
But it's with Lewis Hamilton, and I think it's with any sport, right? Is that we have to polarize. I can't go, oh, well, if I think Lewis Hamilton's good, it means the other guys are rubbish. It's like, I think we got balanced brains. It's like, oh, I can't accept if Ronaldo's good, that means Messi's not good.
He's
no,
terrible, yeah.
they're both good. They're both equal. We can have these conversations. Just because you like Lewis Hamilton or like Max Verstappen doesn't mean you have to hate Lewis Hamilton. They're all phenomenal. We're in a golden age of sports content, athletes. It's just week after week, month after month in so many
Year
sports.
after year, dude.
Records are breaking
We've seen like
because of perfection.
in every like sport, we've seen the GOAT.
In our lifetime.
In our lifetime, we've seen the GOAT.
I think the
Everything.
GOAT thing is overrated. I hate it.
People are saying Max is the goat.
it's-
No,
The guy's been driving for 15
okay.
minutes. He just got his... Like, the ink isn't even dry on his learner's license yet. People are saying the goat on Max.
Think about it. In tennis, best 3 ever.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Football, guys who just go at it for 15 years.
Yeah.
Athletics, we saw Usain Bolt basically jog.
Yeah.
Michael Phelps. You know what I mean? Tiger Woods.
Thanos.
You know what I mean?
Come on now. Come on, guys. You're getting selfish now. Get that.
And that's why I say, why do we have to fight?
Inevitable.
Why do you have to be Nadal or Federer? It's just go, okay, it's great to have the team thing, because just because you like Nadal doesn't diminish Federer.
And then there's Djokovic.
We're in a
who you won't let
golden
in.
age of athletics. We're in a golden age of sport. It's never been better.
It's never been.
Do you know who must be angry? Andy Murray is like, damn it, why?
Andre Agassi must be the angriest. 5 years!
Yeah.
5 years later!
That's true.
I would have had hair implants. They would have stayed.
I could have taken crystal meth and still been good.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Sorry.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So I agree that we're in this golden age of sport and
Of life.
Sorry?
Of life, yeah.
Well, yeah, life too. Yeah. Sure. So Senso said that we've seen all of the bests do it in their sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
But isn't there always going to be a best in a field?
But I mean, in the best of history,
Of history.
like the athletes are just getting better and better. So, are you suggesting there'll be another Leo Messi in 15 years' time?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, James.
Or another Usain Bolt or another Michael Phelps.
I think replicating the amount of goals scored by Leo Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo is a hard thing to do, but I think
Then they're not good.
No, but here's the problem, James. I think we're also at the dawn of it as well. Sometimes we get caught up and we think, oh, this is the best it'll ever be. The tricky part is, think of golf, right? Everyone said, okay, now Tiger's shown everyone, be athletic and do that thing. Yeah, but now everyone's doing that. So now it's harder to win 10 majors. So what you got to say is, in the next era now, what if there's more Kylian Mbappe level guys? Like, it's very tough for now to be Leo Messi, because part of Leo Messi's greatness is that he's so much better than everyone else because it's the dawn of an era, right? Like, sports science came at the perfect time as his talent was quite a bit better and came through than everyone else. So let's say, like Diego Maradona, we'll never really know because he didn't have the sports science, he didn't have the support structure. Leo Messi had, I mean, an impossible situation. Barcelona was perfect. Then the revolution came. Then Real Madrid got bad. Then, you know...
Messi was still, like, short and had, like, a whole... Sorry, I was just trying to...
I think the thing is that that you're right. It's that the peak of physical preparation, the peak of mental preparation, the peak of sports science, technology, money, travel. So it's easy to travel now. That's not tiring you out.
Also, it's documented. We are seeing it, like it's documented, like technology, like it's at your...
That's easy to cloud us, because just because we're seeing it, we assume it's the best. We never saw all of Pele's games in HD.
And there's a great point. Is now, James, here's where it becomes harder as well, is that more and more is that now you're competing against the best Algerian. Whereas back in the day, you had to play for Argentina, you had to play for Brazil, you had to play for Barcelona. Now, if you're the best Liberian now, we will find you. You know what I mean? So I think it'll be tougher going forward, because everyone thought the Tiger thing would be replicated. Where's the next guy? And I'm not saying maybe, like, Bryson is supposed to be the next guy, but where is he? Rory was supposed to be the next.
Brooks,
so we'll see. I just think and again, because the talent's so high now, we take 15, 20 goals a year now, right? We're like, okay, that's not bad.
They said it.
That is exceptional.
But they said in basketball as well, guys are dropping 40 and 50 like it's nothing.
So we'll see. And I think we make great points. Leo Messi, not bad at football. Cristiano Ronaldo, also not bad at football. Let's maybe have that conversation. Although, for content's sake, if you're Messi and you hate Cristiano Ronaldo, I need that for the show to grow.
Absolutely.
I'm giving away 1,000 rand soon. And it'll be your fault, Senzo. It'll be your fault, James, if people are unhappy with who wins. So that's not my fault.
I've already got an idea for how we choose a person.
All right, well, I'm not getting involved. I'm giving away $1,000. So when we get to 1,000 subscribers, which will be soon, because you're joining us for the first time on YouTube right now, you're going to hit the bell, boom, 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 and you're going to have the greatest day of your life. This is the MKT Show. See you on the other side. I will at some stage in 2022 do this show in a full Magneto suit. I was looking at those yesterday for the real ones. It costs an arm and a leg, but it will happen. So Ian McKellen, we discussed yesterday, that will happen.
Actually?
No, I will do the show
with the cape even.
I will do it in a full Magneto suit.
I swear, we must hide ourselves.
He's my guy.
Wait,
Eric Lynch is the guy.
wait. Magneto's the one that's paralyzed, right?
No, that's
Oh, that would have been so funny when you said it costs an arm and a leg.
I'm so.
James isn't even a good nerd. You know what I mean? Like I hang around with a lot of geeks, comic book nerds. I am one myself. To not know who Magneto is,
He's the one in the
think
wheelchair.
that he's Charles Xavier.
This is unbelievable.
Right?
You know nothing.
You know, people always
You
say,
don't even have to be a comic book nerd. You just have to watch movies.
come on, man.
Dude.
But people always say I bully James. I'm so happy they've seen now what I'm working with.
So
what
now-
pushes me to these
Were
levels.
we on the wide shot when you guys just like lost all your will to live? Because it was actually phenomenal for me to watch, the two of you.
What?
You both died. You deflated. You know, you get at the garages, you get those guys that do
Inflatable.
that, right? You two were like this until you heard that, and then the air got taken out. And it just that was
What do I do with that?
That was the low point of the show, guys.
But what do I do with that now? Is he the one in the wheelchair?
And it's
You know
wrong.
what the meme
it's-
he needs? He needs
it's-
Patrick Stewart. You know that meme where he's in what's Star?
Come on.
It's in bad taste,
Yeah.
right? If you are gonna make a bad taste joke, be
Get it right.
factually correct.
Get it right.
Because he just looked like a dick. like,
Yeah.
basically.
Now, James is that.
For lack of a better word.
He's
Yeah.
got a backwards cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy. Oh, the guy in the
And he said it with confidence. Said it with his
and a
chest.
giggle as well. There was a bit of a giggle in there if we listen back.
Jokes on you.
This is so bad.
Meme yourself, please.
I'm gonna get cancelled through association of that.
No, but he must give himself. Hey, internet, you're lucky.
He's joking, this guy. Is he the one in the... James,
Are we gonna edit this piece out? I hope
We have to.
We have to.
is he
He's the one in the wheelchair.
Have you even seen X-Men?
No, bro. His whole basis of X-Men is.
So do you know who's... Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
We've had this conversation about.
No,
Lord of
answer
the
the question.
Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
This, you know what the problem here, the fundamental problem here is, listen, it is a real problem. We know James has got this Pornhub addiction.
Yeah.
We see it coming off the company credit card every month.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're enablers, right? But we're trying to wean him off.
Yeah.
We in the more.
Yeah,
Right.
Bob's Burger Munch. The munch part is the important part.
That's
the end.
the problem here is that James has never watched a real film. He's only watched the Pornhub parodies. So he's watched Triple X-Men, right? He's watched Lord of My Ring. And here's the problem. So he understands the general,
Shaving Ryan's private.
you know, he understands the anyway, we keep going.
Yeah.
I don't watch Pornhub, so I wouldn't know.
No, but I get... Yeah. That's what I've heard as well.
So he knows the ballpark of the characters,
Ball. I got you.
Yeah.
okay? But he doesn't know the mythos of the character. Like, this is all moot because we have to edit this out. We've got no choice.
This is unbelievable.
We've got no
Diabolical,
choice.
bro.
If we don't edit this out, I will
cancel.
personally lay the BCCSA complaint.
No,
I will complain against my own show.
but be specific who you're complaining
James.
to within the show.
The problem is we're all in a bundle. We're all
Hey,
joined.
man.
We're joined.
Listen, they replaced who's this? Uncle Phil's wife.
Yeah.
Like with a
With another lady.
a
James,
light-skinned one.
Here's the thing. Like, when you say something like that, how do you feel? I've always wondered, when somebody says something like you've just said, how do you feel?
Right.
It was Captain Kirk, eh?
I don't know
Patrick
what you
Stewart.
want me to say.
But do you know, Patrick Stewart's one of the biggest stars ever.
Ever.
Like, the
Star Trek, dog.
X-Men! The movie he's talking about is...
I know. It's blockbuster.
Have you seen X-Men, James?
That
Wait, let me ask him. Have you seen X-Men?
I think I saw like the first one, and then I just got.
Oh, so the one where you're seeing that the one in the wheelchair is the bald guy, and the other guy is in the suit.
Yeah.
So then how have you made that mistake? A long time ago.
No,
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
no. Magneto.
James, you've derailed us here now.
The guy in the...
You've completely derailed us. And I mean, I pride myself in being professional, but this is why you have to watch more movies.
But even as a kid, guys,
Magneto, is he the one
we
in the
know
wheelchair?
Wolverine wears yellow. You know what I mean?
Blimey. Well, like, where do we go from here? The show can't be good. There's a lot of people listening to this now, somewhere on the podcast.
They're like, wow, you guys are frauds. No,
James, look what you've done now. And now people know that I associate with you. I think you're a great guy. I even consider you
they're
somebody
saying we're frauds.
I'd invite somewhere
Question.
near my house for a cup of coffee.
I've called James the perfect son-in-law.
Step-
Not for me,
Yes.
but the perfect son-in-law.
I have a question.
Sure.
In which X-Men movie did Wolverine wear yellow?
No, I'm saying the comics,
I
bro.
know.
But we're talking about the movie.
Oh, no,
It's getting
don't worry.
worse and worse now.
Don't worry.
But we're talking about the movie.
It doesn't
He did praise C that was saying even the comic books dog
No.
I'm quoting him, dog.
No, yeah, dog. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So that's how you know Senzo
No
said it.
poetic license. Yeah.
That's how you know Senzo
No,
said
he
it.
did say dog. I appreciate that.
So, because
You're
James,
generous.
I want to be neutral here, right? So I'm trying to find the balance because I don't like seeing my family fight. So I'm trying to be the mediator here. But he did
say.
reference to the comics.
No, he did. I was sitting right here.
So as a kid, when X-Men was playing,
No, you don't have to explain. We
like how we
know
get it.
what we were listening to you, and I just think James is reeling now. You know, like after.
all he saw from that was Wolverine wearing
Well, he's
yellow.
just trying to claw back now. He's in a.
I've had a moment the whole
Claw
show
back. Yes.
about
Boom.
going, oh God, I confused RB Leipzig and RB Salzburg. What an idiot.
Yeah.
People think I'm a moron.
Yeah.
I've lost all credibility.
Sense of German.
However,
Yeah,
I'm
James Ilsley to the
James
rescue.
saves. James saves.
James.
James
No,
saves.
good oak. He's a good oak.
So James, that's been broadcasting from you. That's being a good mate. Think to yourself, what you've said is, hey, Paulo, down there in that hole.
I got you.
Yeah, looks like you're in some trouble. And not only have you jumped in that hole, but you've taken a bigger shovel for Paulo, and you've outdug him, and it's incredible stuff. So James, no, it's not the guy in the wheelchair. That's Patrick Stewart, who's Captain Kirk. We're talking about Sir Ian McKellen, who's arguably the greatest actor of the modern day. Unbelievable. You gonna watch more films, James? After this, maybe less. Maybe watch less films. That might be a better way.
I'm sad though.
It's so bad.
Because X-Men is not niche.
But how do you explain? How do I come back from what's just happened? But
Let's do it because James actually before that he was doing a really good producer job, director job. Came in and said Aubameyang has been stripped.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
of the captaincy.
Of
Of the captaincy.
Yeah, dramatic pause. Very
the
good.
story goes like this: Aubameyang not in the Arsenal starting 11. Arteta comes straight up, doesn't fudge it.
He was late.
No injury, no. Broke club rules.
Yeah.
He was late.
Yeah.
Not going to tolerate. Not for the first time.
Yeah.
Remember North London Derby, he got dropped because his shiny Lamborghini got caught in traffic.
Yeah. No, it happened.
We don't take getting stuck in traffic as an excuse here.
No.
It's not a thing
Not
for
an
us,
excuse.
right?
Especially when you drive a Lamborghini.
No. It's not an
No,
excuse.
if you drive a Lamborghini, when you live in London, you lived in London,
I did.
Take the
there is always traffic in London. There is, especially on a Saturday, especially on a North London derby or Sunday, whatever.
You're not allowed to be surprised by traffic as a grown up.
No,
Sorry.
no, especially in London.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
London is traffic. I don't think there are parts of London where I don't think there are roads. I think cars just park there.
People just happen to go home, walk home and
No,
sleep.
am I right? That's just where they park their
it's
cars.
mental.
Right?
And the roads are really narrow.
On top of it.
Yeah.
On top of it, right? So I can't stand Aubameyang. I think a player like Aubameyang at a club like Arsenal is disgusting. It just shows how the standards have fallen. I like Aubameyang as a player.
Yeah.
I remember seeing him at one of the AFCONs. One of the early AFCONs.
Yeah, when he was playing for Gabon. Yeah,
Oh,
I think it was his first one.
Could have been the first one. I've
Yeah,
never
his
seen
first
such a
one.
quick player.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, who's this guy? He was at AC Milan at that time. I think he was on loan to Saint
At
Etienne.
18, yeah.
And I was like, this guy's a player, right? But he always felt like he's too, I don't know. For him to come at Arsenal just goes, well, that's a sign of desperation, right? He scored goals, it's great. He takes the number 14, that's cool. But he's shown nothing but disdain and disrespect for Arsenal since he's been there. This isn't the first time he's had a run-in with the coach. And this Arsenal team, I got called an idiot at the time, but I said, Arteta will have a better managerial career than Solskjaer.
Yeah.
Already it's done, right?
100%.
Already. He's won more trophies than him. Lasted longer than him. Arteta's building something there. Will it be Arsenal back on the top? Who knows where it'll end? But it's interesting. He's
Yeah.
got a plan.
Yeah.
He's got an idea.
Uh-huh.
He's got players
He knows what he wants to do, yeah.
Exactly. Is it right or wrong? I don't know. But at least it's a plan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At least he's trying to do something. And you got Smith Rowe. You got Ramsdale. You got Saka. You got so many great... Who's that young midfielder that's come in?
Odegaard.
Well, you got
black guy,
Odegaard
the
in
Belgian
there.
guy.
The Belgian kid. I can't remember
Yes,
his name.
yeah. Quality. He came from Anderlecht, recommended by Vincent Kompany.
Even the right back.
Lakonga, Sami Lakonga.
Lakonga, the Japanese player that came in. That
Tavares. There's also Tavares.
Yeah.
Tavares,
Tomiyasu, I think.
Tomiyasu,
Yeah,
Tavares. There's something there.
Yeah.
There's
You can work with
something
it.
bubbling, right?
Yeah.
And Arteta's figuring it out.
Yeah.
He's not been perfect. He's figuring it out. But you need Lacazette and you need Aubameyang to lead.
Yeah.
And Xhaka. You need those guys to lead.
Xhaka,
They're your biggest problem.
Yeah. Shaka what he did by like getting angry at the fans. Like, you don't do that, man.
And you're welcome to cry as a footballer.
Yeah.
There's a change room for that. For what he did there in public.
It's the stain that says, actually, damn you guys.
Because you know what's brilliant about Bukayo Saka? Part of being good enough, and I can speak to this directly because it happened in my life, is being mentally tough enough. A lot of people forget that being mentally tough enough is part of being good enough. People always say, yo, that guy would have, like Ravel Morris would have been brilliant if he just hold on. No, he's not good enough. Because he's not mentally there.
He's not so strong.
It's a part of it.
Yes.
Sorry, like you don't get to
Probably
say
the biggest part.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest part.
So for me, Bukayo Saka has shown you is he's bounced back. Like, okay, well that was terrible. Racism in my inbox.
I'd
not
cry about
ideal.
I'd cry about it.
But come meet me outside the box 1-on-1 on the football
Catch
pitch.
me
Let's see what's
outside.
up. He's been sensational this season and been head down. So I think you're 100% right. But here's the thing about Aubameyang. And I said, it's crazy to think people's personalities won't eventually flow onto the football pitch. It's crazy. If you believe that, it's crazy. I've been around too many footballers. I get to know guys. Their personality off the pitch eventually will...
Straight away.
It'll come through on the
Serious?
field. Of course. Of course, it means too much. And actually, it'll be exposed because in real life, very rarely will you be under the sort of microscope you are on a pitch because there's only 90 minutes to be on. In real life, we make mistakes all the time. Nobody sees it. You drop a glass in your kitchen. Nobody's seen that.
Yeah.
You confuse X-Men.
Everybody's seeing that.
Because you cut it out.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Everybody's seeing that.
Because this shows it's the one in the wheelchair. And it's really, really important. I think it's a watershed moment for Aubameyang and for this to happen to Arsenal, as you've said beautifully here, is that's got to go now. Is that Aubameyang's... For me, you know how I saw it? Don't bring your cars with you. You're the captain of Arsenal Football Club. And it
Take
sounds...
the club car.
I sound like old man here. But when you are the president, you can't wear a FUBU cap backwards anymore. So like you have to stop that now.
Grey or black suit.
You know what I mean? You have to play the role you're in.
Absolutely.
Like Oba, when you're just one of the lads, a gold Lamborghini, no problem.
You are following in the footsteps of Adams,
Henri.
Vieira, Bergkamp, Henri.
Yeah.
Guy, some of those have statues.
And you're in number 14.
Those guys have statues. Drive the club car. Get a short back and sides. It sounds stupid.
But it's simple.
Sounds stupid.
It's simple though, but it's important.
That's the level. You wanted your whole life to be at that level, Aubameyang. His whole life. He wanted to be there. He gets there, and he goes, well, I'm going to act like when I
But here's
Here's
a simple example. Sergio Ramos, you see captain of Real Madrid and stuff. What did you see him always do? Yeah, I get he's got a lot of tattoos. Long sleeve.
No, but on it. Just on
Long
it.
sleeve.
Pilar.
Yeah.
And Pilar,
Yeah.
you saw her tighten up the social media as well. Because Pilar's early social media. Whoa. But I'm Real Madrid captain now. Even because I'm huge on Sergio Ramos. But you know what it brings me back to? And I said this. I said this, I think I was with James at the old studio, was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, it was too easy for Arsenal to get him. And what
100%.
What it told me was
100%.
everyone else has had a look and they've spoken to
not
guys
for me.
in-house and guys have said, this guy's late. This guy's this, that, the other. That's why Real Madrid said...
Even Tuchel said it. It popped up a quote from Tuchel. Said when we had a team meeting at 11, we told him it was 11:15 because guaranteed he's late. Not good enough. Dembele, I play PlayStation. Not good enough. Your whole life is about getting there.
Yeah.
We'd all take that chance. What wouldn't we change in our whole lives to be there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all want that. He
Yeah.
gets there.
Top
he's gonna play around
1%.
with it.
Top 1%. Like yes.
Points.
Percent. Yeah.
And being the best, a lot of it is mental. Like, also, you know, the greatest killer, and Paolo, you've worked in this, and I think a couple of weeks ago you said your job, you were somebody came to you and they said, is you'll be managing egos your whole life. You know, when you think of, I think probably the greatest statesman lately in Premier League history is Vincent Kompany. You think
He's
of how,
having a terrible time as a manager, but anyway.
bit of a mayor, yeah. Hey, management's not as easy as players think. But you think of him as when he was the captain of Man City.
Proper.
Just look at everything about him. And what I love in leadership, I don't want my principal wearing flip-flops. Self-awareness is the number one thing for leadership. You can't say certain things in public. Like, if you're one of the lads, go on the gram and say things. Go be Jack Grealish. But when you're Vincent Kompany, you have to tighten it right up. Because another thing, I know it's the era of young kids now. Like, middle finger to the corporation. And
Yeah.
But what you are when you're the captain of Arsenal Football Club is the CEO, essentially, of a $2 billion business.
You're the face of it,
You're the CEO.
The guy, you're the guy. Yeah.
Like Bezos doesn't roll in a funny way, no? Like Elon Musk for all of his eccentric ways, but he plays the game. Because you're the CEO. You can't roll like Jack Grealish. You can't roll like Aubameyang's doing. Self-awareness, Paulo, how many people have you seen self-awareness take down when they were at the top after 2 years of success?
And it's so funny because as they come tumbling down, they stepped on you to get up there, stood on your head.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as they come down, they're suddenly, we should work together. We should do something together. And you know what you do?
Sure.
You know, sure. Let's do it. Let's work together. Because now you've been stripped down. Now
Yes, you're naked, you're bare.
Now you've been naked.
Yeah.
And I don't want power over you, but now we're going together.
I see you for what you are.
Yeah. And you see yourself for what you are.
Yeah.
And it's so unfortunate because self-awareness, I'm sorry, it's a choice. It's a choice. Aubameyang has the choice to sell those cars, and for God's sake, give it up for 5 years. I'm not saying don't give it up forever. 5 years, you're the captain of Arsenal. You make money for the rest of your life.
Go get the bag.
You finished when you're 34, 35.
And then get 20 gold ones.
You finished when you're 35
But
with
also
all the
so-
money
but
your
what did I-
family will ever earn.
What did I tell you about Aubameyang and not caring? I said this guy's celebrations and like black tie event. Bedazzled snapback cap. I said this guy. Come on, bro.
But you joke about that. That's
Yeah.
a real thing. Self-awareness. Again, how are you presenting yourself? It's important.
But well done to Arteta. You know, honestly, for a young manager, and we've spoken about the complicated structure at Arsenal, they're also not perfect upstairs, right?
Yeah.
And I've always said, good managers don't just manage a team, they manage up.
Of course.
And he's figured out how to do that. He's making hard decisions. I'm happy for him because he seems a good guy, got good football ideas. You want him to do well. He's made a hard decision to strip captaincy of a player like that, highest earner, captain, and now we go for it, yeah?
Because I think he's also figured out that, look, okay, cool. I've got young guys who are hot. They're cooking. Smith Rowe, Saka, Ramsdale's putting in a shift. Ben White just got here. Am I telling them that that's the right thing to do?
Because also Aubameyang's influential.
Yeah,
He doesn't have that
course, yeah.
quiet
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's a problem. Like you've said, both of you, I think, are saying that now Saka, what if that one day Saka's going, that's awesome.
That's awesome. This is the captain.
No. I've seen Pep kicked out Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That's what Arteta's going. He's going, I remember when my mentor did that. It means there's something there. Team first. For all of Pep's sort of glory that he gets, what he never gets enough of is he picks players over stars. Personality first.
Well, I think up until Grealish, he never spent more than 60 million on a player. Because it was, I want the player. I don't care the other stuff. I don't want the industry that comes with him. I don't want the corporation.
Yeah.
Do you think
I just want that guy.
Do you think Grealish was jammed down his throat?
No, I think Grealish is a sensible choice. We've seen so many players take time to adapt to Pep's system. I think the Sterling situation complicates it because you have to find a place for Sterling.
Yeah.
Where in an ideal world, Sterling's not there.
Yeah.
I think Sterling's done his time at City.
I agree.
So I think in an ideal world, Sterling's not there and Grealish can be fully integrated. But while Arteta's on this role, next phone call, your buddy in Barcelona, Xavi. Right, listen here. I've just got captaincy. Now I'm after you.
Yeah, come on, dog.
Come on. I'll give
man.
you my tailor.
Yeah.
I lived in Barcelona, right? I came through the academy. I know some people.
I'm the guy. In fact, look at my hair. Only Catalan hair gets this dark, and I don't even dye it.
I don't expect you to wear a suit. We're not suit guys. But please,
You're letting down the brand.
You're not going to
whole
the club.
We can't get it. How are we going to get independence? You're looking like that.
while he's on a roll.
Imagine.
While
he's
a
the guy.
While he's hot.
on a roll.
Self-awareness, it's a killer. I'm telling
Phone
you.
Xavi.
You're right,
No
actually.
bomber jacket,
But, like-
no distress jeans.
But you're right. It's just not like
No,
in
self-awareness
one
is a killer.
aspect. It's like in every aspect. Self-awareness. You're right.
You've got to be self-aware. As the higher you go, self-awareness, that's what matters. How do you talk to people around you? How do you lead? No, not only how do they see you,
How do you move? Yeah.
what do they perceive? Because power, listen, Machiavelli, go and read it. The prince must learn to wear two hats. You don't just get to be fire on the streets. You can be a lad in the dressing room.
You
Listen,
don't get to be fine.
to finish off, I believe the greatest footballer that the Premier League's ever seen is Roy Keane for the full package, right? I believe that to my core. You can
You'll
give me
down that
anybody
hill.
else. That's who I start my team with. Alex Ferguson, after he bucked once, he said, "You, my man, need to hit it." Remember, he went on MUTV and gave that. And
Yeah, he
Fergie,
said-
the next morning, you're suspended. He was off to
You can't,
Celtic.
yeah. You can't say those things.
But that's Alex Ferguson
Listen.
with Keane. Who does Aubameyang think he is? Lack of self. Unbelievable. Senzo, good stuff today. Atletico Madrid.
Hey.
Putting you on the spot. Are you guys winning or not?
2-1 United.
2-1 United
over 2 legs.
over both legs.
Over 2 legs.
Paolo, what you saying? I mean, Simeone obviously will be punching Ragnak in the throat.
Do we make Joao Felix cry? Is he there?
Do you just bully him on the bench, or does he come on the field?
No, if Joao Felix isn't there and I don't have to have the contemplation of my lovely little
I see what you're saying.
floppy-haired canary.
Yeah.
Ronaldo and Bruno must get on him. He'll never play for Portugal. He'll never play
No,
for Portugal.
maybe because I'm hoping Joao Felix isn't there by February and he's gone on loan somewhere. He's rediscovering himself. Then I'm okay for it, but I don't want to see Joao Felix.
Do you know Ronaldo must
So you
have...
think that's a great political answer. You haven't really told. You've said a lot there by not saying anything, and I think we should finish off on that. That's great politicking. Senzo, good stuff today.
You too, mate.
The guy in the wheelchair. I mean,
The less we say about that, the better.
you know, you go through life and you get people on board. You think, good person, great guy, well raised, by the way. And I was thinking, I was talking to somebody yesterday, James, and they were asking me, what's the best thing about you? And I said, listen, if I have a compliment for James, it is to his mother and father. He's an extremely well-raised, well-mannered young man. And they're going to have to hear him say this today. This is what... Because his mother raised him brilliantly. If there's one thing about James, fantastic human. Great
Also,
manners.
gent.
Great manners. A gent. A bloke's bloke. You know what I mean? Just honest. There's no manga with James.
Vibes.
And then my man, is it the one in the wheelchair?
Sorry, I'd just like to apologize to people in wheelchairs.
Number one, I would also like to apologize to James's mother, who's not in a wheelchair, that your son would dare say what he just said. James, does your mom still catch a show every now and then?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my lord.
I'm telling you, edit this out,
Jesus.
guys. There's a reason. There's a reason we can edit.
My brother. This is crazy. All right, Paolo, great stuff today, man. I'm so sorry about the wheelchair thing, guys.
Well, I apologize.
Hey, but George Jesus will save.
George Jesus.
George
Okay,
Jesus
we're doing
will
a segment on that. Or we're going to do... by the way, I'm not here on Friday, so Paolo, you'll
Oh, it's
obviously
the PTP.
back again.
Don't warn them. Don't
Oh,
warn them. Because now they know
son.
not to listen on Friday.
Oh, son.
At least when they're yeah, it's too late.
It's too late.
Oh, now.
Oh, we're going to defile this.
Damn it,
set.
now we're doing it for 4 people.
Maybe I'll call in. I can't. I'm living in the number. Paolo, good stuff. Guys, great stuff. Atletico Madrid. Hey, round 2 of any draw is always better. They knew that. Arshavan, we set you up twice.
Another. UEFA said another one.
Twice the TV time. It's smart. Sell double the advertising. Very, very smart. To the boys in the back, great stuff. To you at home, remember, we are on our way to 1,000. 1,000 Rand will go to a lucky listener or viewer. I don't get to decide that. Please, let me make it very clear right now. Blame Senzo, James, Sipo, or Welcome for whoever gets the money and you don't get it. Those are the people to blame. But I will give away $1,000. The show will give away 1,000 Rand once we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the MKT Show. I am MKT, but for now, we are the hell out of here.